I'm ready on you, Jose.
Streets raise me, Wallstreet pays me, 2 million in taxes for a hood. It's crazy. I used to be that half a brick, whole key, baby. Now I cop that real estate and Uncle Sam hate me. Every dope boy dream to make $1 million off that yay. Off options play, we made $1 million in a day. Tell me how we go from broke, but got so many niggas paid. And I'm never switching sides, but I talk niggas how to trade. Copping stocks for that low, like selling work. And that joke, my re-up money secure. I got in, I got out. Giving all glory to God. Hold up, this ain't me. Tell me how we went from trapping to rapping on BET. Last week I told investing to the Kansas City Chiefs. Golden rule to invest and make that money while you sleep. They say trap a perfect mixture of Warren Buffett and Meach. No more shoebox money, them portfolios elite. Golden rule to invest and make that money while you sleep. I'm gone.
What's good, what's good, what's good, family? It's your boy, the Wall Street Trapper, and welcome to another episode of Trapping Tuesdays, man. All right, man, so, before we get started, man, I definitely want to tell each and every one of y'all, thank y'all, man. We 200 plus episodes in because of y'all, looking for 200 more. Listen, we want to tell every last one of y'all, man, without y'all, there is no us, man. Y'all give us purpose. Y'all give us reason. Y'all give us just everything. We dedicate it. We appreciate the reposts on Instagram, the reposts on YouTube, the comments, watching us in the crib, watching us at work, watching us in the kitchen, watching us while you're watching your kids, watching us in the bedroom. We just want to tell y'all, man, we appreciate y'all. We are nothing without y'all. So for myself and the team, thank y'all so much. You heard me? All right, man. So I was thinking about something as I was coming here today, and I want everybody to know that there is a subscription to your success. I'm gonna start right there so we can lay the foundation early, right? And it doesn't always cost you money. It will cost you comfort. Sometimes it will cost you sleep. Sometimes it will cost you money. Sometimes it will cost you the thing you don't want to sacrifice. Sometimes it will cost you loneliness. Sometimes it will cost you boredom. There is a subscription to your success, and most people, watch this, y'all, most people their payment method will decline because they want to pay for a life of comfort through lack of discipline. Okay? Like most people want to get a life of comfort where you can take the trips, where you can have your bills on auto pay, where you can travel around the world, where you can get out the bed whenever you want. But in order to get to a life of comfort, you must have discipline. And so most people don't understand that success must be paid for every single day. And it's never half off. The price of success actually can increase. Like they increase what it costs annually. Like one season of your life, it'll cost you, just money. First season of your life is gonna cost you money because you ain't got it. So it's gonna cost the commitment to put everything in to achieve it. And then in the next season of your life, it's gonna cost you something else. Like the next season of your life, it may cost you your peace, because you can't sleep at night. Because everything that you want is in your head, and I want to do this and I want to do that, and I don't know how to do this and I don't know how to do that, and I need this person, I need that person, and there's multiple attacks coming. So in one season it costs money, in one season it costs peace, and in another season it may cost you loneliness. Now you got to operate by yourself. You got to disassociate. You got to tell your homies, hey bro, I ain't coming. right? You may spend more time working than you do with your kids, and it's the struggle to find balance. Like every season of your life, the subscription costs a little bit more. Because if the price stayed the same, you wouldn't appreciate it. The price of success stayed the same, you wouldn't appreciate it. Because if you're a millionaire and it costs you a little money, then the money is not the thing. But if all you got is time, and it's costing you time, then so every season of your life that you are after success, the subscription to success will cost more. Now here's the thing, most people think, you know, the trading will get them to success. And some people think it's the business that will get them to success. Some people think it's the real estate that's gonna get them to success, but we don't really understand that it's the discipline that is always the down payment. It's the discipline to success that is always the down payment. It's the willingness to sacrifice again and again and again and again until sacrifice becomes a part of your diet. Until sacrifice becomes a part of your routine. A lot of times we try to negotiate the necessary. We are going to a place that we have never been. And so I remember I went out the country one time and I thought about it and I was like, damn, I don't got no cash. Immediately I said, okay, and I realized that because I love the Amex card so much, but I had to realize something too. Everywhere don't take Amex. Everywhere don't take. So I don't got no cash on me. Everywhere don't take Amex. Now watch this. And I left my Chase card at the crib because I had changed wallet. So now I'm in an awkward situation. I'm out the country, no cash, and now I gotta hope that everybody, everywhere I go, takes this Amex card. So I go to the first place, I'm like, y'all take Amex? They're like, yeah, we take Amex. I'm like, So I go to another place, say, y'all take Amex? They say, yeah, we take Amex. So now on the whole trip, I just want to go to those two places. I'm saying that because on your journey, there's a form of comfort that you'll get. There's a form of familiarity that you'll get. Like me just looking at, I'm like, yo, I got the wallet, I'm good, and I ain't checked. You so comfortable, you ain't checking. You know you want to go to this destination. Watch me here. Watch me here. You want to go to a new destination, but you want to keep some of the old stuff with you. But watch this. You forget the essentials. You forget to check what's needed on the next level. You forget to check what's needed in the next destination because where you going next may not accept what you come from. Where you going next may not accept the payment method that you used before. That's it. That's it. The next destination that you go to may not accept. Let me get cool with this because I don't want to get too excited, right? Like where you going next may not accept, watch this, the old payment method. So you have to figure out what it is that they accepted. Now watch me here. The fear of figuring it out also rides with the fear of getting declined. Your fear of getting declined is actually what keeps you going, keeps you from going. Let me say that again. Your fear of getting declined is what kept me at the two places. I didn't want to go nowhere else because I didn't want to press my luck. I wanted to go where it was safe at. I'm out the country. I don't want to explore. I'm sticking to room service and these two places because I don't want to get declined. So I didn't have the experience that I wanted to have. I had the two Amex cards and my passport, no cash. Left my Chase card at home. I stuck to what was comfortable. I didn't veer off. And you're like, Chuck, what that got to do with where I'm trying to go at? Your fear of failure is what's keeping you from going to the next level. Your fear of what happens on the other side of that door, and you feel like you're ill-equipped because you left everything at home. There's a subscription to success. One of them is discipline, and one of them is courage. It's the ability to go into the unknown, not fearing failure, but embracing it. It's saying, I'm willing to go into this place, leaving the things behind that I thought I needed, and figuring out what's needed for me as I get there. Let me make this make sense a little bit more. I bought this building not knowing a god doggone thing about real estate. I had no idea. I had no clue about real estate. As a matter of fact, I had just purchased my first home to live in. But the goal was to get a 50,000 square foot building. And I remember I had this vision, and I had this idea of like, this is what I want to do, and this I want to do. And $4 million later, I still ain't all the way where I want to be at. So in this case, money isn't the issue. Money isn't the payment needed here. Money isn't the required payment. It's endurance. Can you endure? Can you navigate everything that it takes? Because the learning curve is what hurts most people. You cannot let what you don't know be an excuse for you not to go where you want to go. All right, let me say that again, right? Let me say that again. Like, you cannot let what you don't know be an excuse of why you don't achieve the things that in your heart you know you can achieve. So you keep saying, I don't know how, and somebody else is saying, I'm going to figure it out. There's the difference. In my mind, I just keep saying, I'm going to figure it out. No matter what comes my way. Has it been easy? Hell no. Has it been hard? Hell yes. Will it get harder? Hell yes. But guess what? I'm going to figure it out. The subscription to success changes payment methods in every season. In this season, it may be, I just want to save $1,000. I want to save $10,000. In the next season, it may be, what does it take for me to buy my first rental property? In the next season, it may be, what does it take for me to get better at my taxes? In the next season, it may be, what does it look like for me to pass my wealth down? In the next season, it may be, how do I start another business? In the next season, it may be, how do I lead my family? In the next season, it may be, how do I give my kids a life that I never had, but also install something in them that wasn't installed in me? In the next season, every season requires something different. And the minute you decide you don't want to pay it is the minute they revoke your access. The minute you decide you don't want to pay it, it says access denied. The subscription is renewed annually. We go through seasons, and every season will require a different action, but also a different version of you. In one season, you may be willing to watch Housewives of Atlanta. The next season, you're willing to watch CNBC. The next season, now you're watching documentaries on people, how they became successful. The next season, you locked all the way in on God. So that not only does the subscription price change, watch this, the lens at which you viewed the movie change. Man, I think they're missing what I'm saying, bro. I don't think y'all get what I'm saying. Like, you cannot go into the season looking at it the same way you looked at the last season. So a couple of weeks ago, we talked about using experiences from the past to help navigate us in the future. But that can only go so far. We need future experiences to get us through the future. We need future experiences. I mean, what will I experience in the future that's going to give me more data to get me through the next phase of this thing? Success. Everybody say they want it. And if I ask you right now, yo, what does your freedom mean to you? If I ask you right now, what does success mean to you? You'll take the easy way out and say it's priceless. Because you ain't bold enough to put a number on it. Because when you put a number on it, now you got to take ownership of it. When you put a number on it, now you got to commit to it. And the number that you put on it may sound good on paper, but it may be too big for your actions. It may be too big for your commitment. So it's easy for you to say, oh, it's priceless. Oh, it means everything to me. You're taking the easy way out. Put a number on it, I dare you. Put a number on it that scares you. Matter of fact, put a number on it that petrifies you. Put a number on it that makes you uncomfortable when you close your eyes. And you work day in and day out to achieve it. It's not the number, it's but what the number requires you to be. There's a version of me that's standing to you right here that I dreamed about this 5 years ago. I remember when we first got into the doggone building. As soon as I walked into this 6,000 square feet, I said, hey, this ain't big enough. The minute I walked into it, 2022, I walked into the building, I said, this ain't big enough. I outgrew it the minute I walked in it. Some of y'all will put a number down, you outgrow it as soon as you wrote it on the paper. As soon as you wrote it down, you knew you was bigger than it. But you'll fight for mediocrity. You'll fight for the mediocrity because you're scared of what the subscription gonna cost you. You'll fight for the mediocrity because you're scared of the price of the subscription and what it's gonna cost you. Instead of hanging around or being around people that require you to increase your value. When the last time you did an appraisal on your dreams? When the last time you did an appraisal on the things that you want to accomplish? When the last time you did an appraisal on your commitment? When the last time you did an appraisal on your discipline? When the last time you did an appraisal on your spiritual growth? When the last time you did an appraisal on you? When the last time you did that? Because all that's wrapped up into that subscription. It's not just a price. It's not just a dollar amount. Because every year that subscription is going to increase. And every year you got to be willing to say, I want to renew it. Every year you got to be willing to say, I want to renew it. I want to renew it. I want to go further. Or will you say this subscription cost me too much? I'm gonna look for a fire stick. Some of y'all looking, what's the cheat code, Trap? What's the cheat code, Trap? I'm gonna give you a newsflash. Ain't none. There is none. Commitment, dedication, discipline, losses. I told somebody the other day, and it was crazy, Jose. I said, sometimes something got to get taken away from you for you to appreciate how much it is. You got to lose something for you to appreciate it. And it was like, man, what you mean by that? I said, bruh, what led me to that was they asked me if I could change anything about my life. It was like, Trap, you could change anything about your life, like everything that happened to you, going to prison, being home, would you change anything about it? I said, hell no. Because every version of what I've been through helped me become the person I am today. It was like, even the 10 years in prison, I said I wouldn't take back a day. I wouldn't take back a year. It was like, what? I said, bro, if I took away the 5, if I took 5 off the 10, there's things that happened during the 5 that helped me evolve. The first 5, I was on a certain level. The last 5, I was like, oh, it's different. I saw the world different. I evolved. From 16 to 21, I was a different person. From 21 to 26, I had done evolved. Well, Trap, you didn't really need to do that in jail. It was some things that I learned in jail that prepared for me when I came home. So I said to him, I said, sometimes we don't appreciate our freedom until it's taken away from us. It's like, ouch. I said, all right, I'm gonna give you an example. How many times have you been sick? Let's say you got a sore throat. You don't appreciate drinking water as much as you need to unless you got a sore throat. Like, you don't care about drinking the water. You got, man, I don't drink something, but you got a sore throat. I just need some water. Sometimes you don't appreciate it till it's taken away from you. That's a subscription to success. And in every season, it's gonna cost you something different. And the biggest question is, are you gonna pay for it? Or are you gonna complain? Are you gonna renew the subscription? Or are you gonna deny it? It's your boy, the Wall Street Trapper Man, episode 203, the subscription to success. Let's go, y'all. Man, I think I had an orange, bro. I think I had an orange. Anyway, what's up, bro? How you feeling, man?
Man, I see you on one today.
Am I?
Dog, people in the joint like, bruh, he on one today.
Am I on one?
Yeah. That was.
I don't know, bro.
That was.
I don't
That
know,
was good.
bro.
And like, it had me thinking, like, my wife got me canceling subscriptions right now as we speak. But it's a couple of them I need.
We know Ash don't play about
Hey,
the
look,
subscription.
it's a couple of them I need. I gotta pay the increase.
You know, you gotta, listen, it ain't easy. It ain't cheap.
Yeah.
You gotta pay it.
Yeah.
Or do you get rid of the subscription?
Hey. Gotta wait.
You always got a choice.
Dog, when you said the water joint,
Oh, bro.
listen, you gotta think. First off, my voice is sexy as a mug right now, bro. Come on, no. Miss Amy, my voice ain't sexy. Come on now. 101.9 WLLU and Wall Street looks like us now. It's your boy Jose. We're gonna slow it down tonight for you. Come on, it's the Love Talking Slow Jams voice. I don't know what I caught from that mastermind though, but I ain't been this sick this long since COVID. You know what I'm saying? But we back, masked up. You know what I'm saying? We here. Look, see, they like, come on, Jose, we getting it. First off, also, I need everybody to share this out, hit the like button. YouTube was slipping on our notifications today, and I got flushed early. For YouTube, ain't sending out the notifications, but we still here. We still
You was
good.
slipping, dog.
We still good. You know what I'm saying?
Slipping.
They do updates and they don't tell me. But we still here. You know what I'm saying? Share this thing out.
How you feeling, bro?
Hey, I'm about at 80%, bro.
Say, bro, I think this last week I just been, I don't know, bro. I've been, I ain't been in my,
I already know you ain't been in your zhuzh.
yeah, bro.
And I let you breathe a lot. Be like, my dog going through whatever he got. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
bro. I've been feeling a little heavy a little bit, dog.
Actually, that's fine.
I've been feeling a little heavy a little bit. I don't know what it is, bro.
That's the worst part, when you just don't know exactly what that thing is.
Yeah. I've been feeling a little heavy, dog. I've been just trying to navigate it, you know what I'm saying? But I've been feeling a little heavy, bro, and I think I gotta, I started Bible study with Pastor Dime one-on-one last night.
Yep.
He gave me some heavy game last night with that. I don't know, bro. I just been a little heavy this last week.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've been a little heavy, bro. So even when I've been trying to work, I've been just you know, I don't know, man. I just been, I don't know, not focused. Kind of just.
I mean, you're doing the right thing. Like we're getting the Bible, getting to the gym.
I've been
You
back in the
got
gym.
baby girl still with you.
Even today, I was on the phone with Meta all day, but then I was like, man, I ain't go to the gym. Let me go. So I went in the garage and did some. Emmett, what's good, family? Here go my subscription. Emmett, what's good, family? Yeah, man, I just been a little heavy this week, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking my daughter on our first trip. Our annual summer trip. So I'll usually take her on a trip before she go back to school.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take her on a trip. I just been a little heavy, bro. My mom started hitting me up, man. My mom's about to get baptized. So that was real cool. That was real cool, bro. But I just been a little, I don't know, bro. I been a little heavy, bro. Even when I get my IVs, they usually like give me a little pop, pop, pop. I just been, that's why I know it's like something spiritual on me, you know what I'm saying? Something I gotta lock in with the big homie.
Yep.
I think he trying to tell me something, or he want me to be aware of something, or, you know what I'm saying?
Sometimes we gotta sit and just listen.
And I think that's where I'm at right now, bro. Like, I just want to sit down. You know what I'm saying? I just want to chill. I don't really want to do too much. But yeah, man, that's just where I've been, bro.
Cause it's not even a big storm or nothing either. It's just like,
Nah, it ain't, bro. It's not even a storm, like I'm going through it or nothing. It's just like,
that Pusha T, ugh.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's one of the moments, bro, where I just, I don't know, man.
I say this, when you get back on the other side, this is what I tell me. When you get back on the other side, like you just said, like I need to remember even this feeling. Like where you at right now. So when I get back on the other side, it kind of gives you another level of gratitude.
That's why I said like this was a perfect, title, because like every seat you gotta think, bro, I just come from Italy. This is my dream vacation.
Right.
I'm on cloud 9. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm in that mode. I'm out there like, I'm about to go back home and go crazy.
Yeah.
Like I'm feeling good. I'm at peak performance.
Actually, this has been the first time that you hit the incline and came back and
yeah, you
like
feel me?
literally, this the first.
Like I'm telling you, bro.
In
like
5 years.
Once I hit, boom, I'm like,
Yeah.
like I hit, and I'm like, damn, why am I feel like I'm? So I just got to get through it, man. I'm doing a little, yeah.
Let's
Anyway,
get it. Let's get at
it's a season.
Yeah.
You gotta embrace every season, bro. And here's the thing that I will say, like, when I say my prayers when I get in seasons like this, I never pray for the season to be over.
Yeah.
I always pray that I get stronger and better, and that I get out of it what I'm supposed to get out of it.
Yeah.
Feel what I'm saying? Like people like, man, I just can't wait this to be over. I never go through it like that because I'm gonna miss something.
Yep.
Right?
Like
so
you said, that 5 years, it taught you something. There's
Yeah,
something
it
in
teaches
this
something.
that's
So it's
gonna
like,
teach
all
you
right,
something.
like, what am I supposed to get out of this season? You know what I'm saying? What is it? Like, what am I supposed to get out of it? How do I get better? How do I get stronger? And so it can prepare me for what's next. And I think we look at it, when we look at our life, we gotta always look at our life like that. Like, I learned this from Inky. Inky said something, it's a verse in the Bible that talks about that. When he said, you know the verse, man. Damn. I'm having a brain fog right here. Where it's, let me get on my phone right.
You gonna look it up? Yeah.
I gotta say it. I usually know it off the top of my head, but I gotta look it up this time.
Blue said, Trap, you mimicking the semi-stocks. They had a pullback reset for the bigger run-up. You know what I'm saying? The trappers be knowing. Somebody asks, is the IG pay situation? I mean, I think it's different pieces and different ingredients that go into the gumbo to create
James 1:2-4. Consider it pure joy,
Pure
my
joy.
brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that testing of your faith produces perseverance. That's the one.
And go down to 12. Go down to 12. You can't never forget. You got to skip down to 12.
You gotta say I don't know it.
Nah.
I just came up right here. It just pulled up. What 12 say?
Shoot.
Let me see. How you gonna tell me go to 12?
Nah, because I just know I got to put 12 with it.
Let me see.
I'm having a brain fart too. I'm at 80%, bro.
Let me see. I got you. Blessed is the man that endureth temptation when he is tried. He shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord hath promised to them that he loved. Let no man say that he is tempted. I am tempted of God. For God cannot be tempted with evil, neither tempted he any man. But every man is tempted when he is drawn away from his own lust. Now, where that come from, Jose?
Well, see.
That ain't had nothing to do with what I had going on.
Oh, no. But when you hit that 2 through 4, whatever, you got to hit that 12 joint. That thing.
You be fighting lust, dog?
Huh?
You be fighting lust?
Fighting what?
Lust.
Nah. Not no more. not no more.
Boy, answer that like a married man.
Yeah,
boy.
not no
Boy say,
more.
huh? That boy say, huh?
Shoot.
I had to think about that. Huh?
Yeah.
Hey, see that, huh?
You lust
That
after
mean I heard it.
your wife every morning, every
Look,
night, every day.
That huh mean I heard it. Let me get this answer right here.
Shoot, shawty. Shoot.
Hey.
Play that no more.
Hey.
Play it under
I
control.
said, look, you be dealing with us, Jose? Huh? I said, you be dealing with us, huh?
No, that wasn't that. That was because I couldn't hear you.
Huh?
Oh, everybody laughing too much.
Say
I
that
see
again?
what we doing. I'm about to fry each and
I be dealing with what? Huh? Oh, no, not at all.
Hell no, Trap.
No.
Hell no, Trap.
Hey, call that boy Twinkle Toes. He was quick. That boy was quick on it. You be dealing with us, huh?
Yeah, buddy.
I say you be dealing with us, huh?
What did you say,
I been
partner?
left all bad and bougie.
Wait.
You got left all bad and bougie, huh? God bless. God bless. Oh,
What did you say, partner?
You got left all bad and bougie, huh?
Oh,
You got left all bad and bougie, huh?
that Joe was crazy.
Look like I left all bad and bougie. My dog answered that.
Frank,
Fact.
do I look like I deal with lust?
Boy, see, huh? Lust, huh? Nah, we'll deal with that. Next question.
She ain't on here right now, hope.
Boy, that's an argument for 3 months. Now, who you be lusting behind? She already checking them bank accounts. Now she about to go to their IG. She gotta go, she gotta go, she gotta go. That's an usher. She gotta go. I said, she in the choir. She gotta go.
She in the choir.
She in the choir. She gotta go. Damn.
Look, there she go.
There she go. It's all. I love Ash, man. I love Ash, man. I love Ash. I love Ash. All right, Jose, what we got? Let's shout out our people right quick, man. Let's shout out our people, man. Be Easy 216, I see you. Chopper Fellas, I see you. Tamara Buchanan, I see you. Master Student Production, I see you. Certified Trapper for Life, I see you. Ashley Bennett.
Chill. Don't forget the
I see you,
Bennett.
love. E. Will, I see you, man. Tori Simmons, I see you. Double R, I see you. Ashley No Love, see you. Stage 2 Trader, I see you. Brian Hawk 23, I see you. Jermaine Chase, I see you. I am Tacey, I see you. Jerome Kinsey, I see you. Blake's 529 Investor, I see you. Blue Phil, I see you. Stavion, I see you. Baby Axelrod, I see you. Bud, what's up, Bud? I ain't seen my dog in a minute, man. I see you. Nathan Higgins, I see you. B. Walsh, I see you. Nate the Great, what's good, brother? Me and my dog Nate been in the trenches. We've been fighting with these tech stars, you hear me? Let's see. Sir James, I see you. Blue Fire, I see you. 98 Rastafarian, I see you. Dorothy, damn, your name went too fast. Jerome Kinsing KPI, I see you. Sean Pipe, I see you. Shernay Nicole, I hope I said that right, I see you. Tony Gold 410, I see you. The Vault, Belina, what's out the bell? I see you, shorty. First Gen Millionaire, I see you. Carolina Blue, what's good, my guy? Earn So 23, I see you. Runch Nation, I see you. Doug Perry, I see you. Will Mack, I see you. AVG, Go Get It, I see you. KB Mississippi Trapper, I see you. Sean Pipe, I said that already. Larry Morgan, I see you. T. Bush, I see you. KB Mississippi Trapper, I see you. Joel Blake, I see you. Boogie Down 502, I see you. Leap Man Shad, I see you. Shameless on Wall Street, I see you. They going fast. Real fast. Tamara Sutton, I see you. Aura LLC, I see you. Nappy Terps, I see you. Eric, now you went fast, but you know I see you. Eric OG64, I see you. Anthony Sneed, I see you, family. Shazam X, there you go, fam. I see you, brother. The J-Day Kid, I see you. What up, Trap? Jerry Scott, 7406, I see you, fam. All right, let's get to our show, man. Let's get to our show. Ah!
Boy got the yawn and everything.
I had a nice little yawn, bro.
Like that, good. When the last time you had the IV?
Saturday.
Oh, okay.
Had Miss Cheryl come through, man. Hit me with the IV.
Yeah.
Hit me with the IV, hit me with the NAD.
Mm-hmm.
I had to stick myself. Yeah, because I had to do I did a YouTube live.
Uh-huh.
And I didn't want her to stick me on the live. So she gave me the IV, but I didn't want her to stick me on the live.
Wait, so you stabbed yourself on the live?
No, I waited after the live, but I waited till the next morning. And I ain't gonna lie, Miss Cheryl Leader was about this long, bro. I was like, golly, golly.
Yeah, I don't think I could do my own.
Man, I had to.
And it's in the hip?
In the hip, cuz. I just had to do like that.
I end up hitting a hip nerve or something.
I took the alcohol pad, was like 1, 2, 3.
Ooh. Lord, today. Nah. Not I, said Jose. Not I. I don't even look when they take blood. I look away.
I got all these tattoos, man. I wasn't tripping on that, man.
Oh, you know, I'm butt ball naked.
Got my Patreon family in the building, man. I had to tell my family today, all my Patreon family, let me tell y'all something right quick too, man. I apologize for the last couple of days, man. I've been locked in on that situation I told y'all about. And I really wasn't able to be in a group like that. So I want to apologize for my people and my Travis Anonymous people, man. My last 2 days, I really just been, this situation had a lot of my attention. And so I haven't been active in my group the last couple of days. I'll just apologize for that, man. There's no reason for that, but you know, it happened. So let's get to it, man. I have to send an email out too, dog. So I need you to give me a second on that. All right, let's go. I am a certified Wall Street trapper. I'm confident in my ability to make great investments. The stock market is a machine that prints money, and I'm more than capable of operating this machine. Not only will I free myself, but my family will eat for a lifetime based on the information I apply today. I'm a money maker and a wealth builder. Today, I break all the chains that anchor me to that poverty mindset. My ancestors will smile now because I've turned our last name into an asset. My family's purchasing power will increase indefinitely. Today, I make the declaration that no longer will I be a slave to money. No longer will a generation behind me inherit lack. No longer will I submit to selling my time for money. I am a first-generation millionaire. I am the architect of my family's legacy. I am a certified Wall Street trapper. And Wall Street looks like us now. Let's go, man. I got an idea, dog. Bro, I'm gonna go on tour. But Miss Janice said we can't go to the beginning of next year.
Okay.
So we gotta wait.
Yeah,
You know
that
me,
tour,
bro.
That tour was a monster.
I be wanting to act now.
I know. That is your MO. Yeah.
Go.
I ain't mad at it.
I be wanting to go.
Yeah,
I be wanting to go.
yeah, that was a monster.
I be wanting to go.
We loaded up the truck.
Load up the truck.
Dog, we had
I
everything.
even drove the truck.
Matter of fact, everything that we did for the show, load them.
Load up.
The desk.
I think this time though, I don't want to do a Trapping Tuesday.
Right.
I think that's what made it like super long. Cause we did like an education, a Trapping Tuesday, and then an education.
Yeah, that was and you know the show start at 7.
That was a 4 hour. They was leaving out at like what? 11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Callie was all right, cause you know what I'm saying? It's early in the day.
Yeah, Callie started at what, 5?
About that, yeah.
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 So I think I want to do like 4 or 5 cities, dog. Do something like 4 or 5 cities.
What's the premise? Like, where they walk? You know how when I always go and say, what's that practical thing? What's that thing they should be walking away with?
Nigga,
Trap.
trapping. Trapping, nigga. Yeah, I
Come see
want to.
Trap.
I think it's time, bro. Like, it's been too long. It's been too long, bro. Like,
Actually,
I
that
think
song was
every-
epic. We had
I think
E.T.
every
come
year we
on.
need to go on tour, dog.
We had Ross.
Ross. Mostly it was just me.
Yeah.
For 7 cities, it was me. We just did Ross and E.T. in New Orleans. But you gotta think, bro, that was 2020, what, 2?
Yeah.
Bro, I know we could do like 800 people a city now.
Yeah.
We done got,
Easy.
we done grew more. That was 2022, bro. It's 2026.
I'm with it. Definitely if we ain't doing quote unquote Trapping Tuesday, that's an easier lift. It's a lot to try to run a live.
Yeah, cause like we ain't doing no Trapping Tuesday.
Right.
It's just a 2 hour, 3 hour show.
Yeah. That'd be epic.
2 hour show at least.
Yeah.
We do like an interview. We can make it fun. Like we could do like an interview, we could do like a session. We could do like an intro section. Do like an interview session. Then we do like a game session, and then we do a teaching session to close.
I'm with it.
Let me see, that'd be
With it.
good. Like we could do like an opening session, boom. Then we can do like a lesson. Then we could do an interview. Then we can have a speaker come in each city outside of me. And then we close with a lesson. So I can say the first lesson is buy and hold. Then we do an interview. Then we do a speaker. And then the last session we close with options. That's the layout right there. That's the layout right there.
That's good.
That's the layout. That's the layout.
That's good.
Got an opening. We do a buy and hold session. Then we do this interview session. And then the interview session is we get somebody in every city to interview. We get somebody different in every. I got a bag that's big enough to, and I don't mean cash bag, meaning my relationship bag big enough to interview somebody in each city. You feel what I'm saying?
I like that a lot. Again, my whole thing, if we ain't doing it live, bro, we can go crazy.
Yeah, we doing it live.
No, I mean live streaming.
We doing it live. We're not doing live stream.
And even if we do live stream, it's different than hard time, because you know it's a specific thing we got to do for Tuesdays. You know what I'm saying? So we was literally working around that. Wherever
And we did
went,
Flush It or Flip It.
Flush It or Flip It was fire.
We could bring that back.
Yeah, that was
Like we could curate a dope show, dog.
Yeah. Yeah.
We can curate a dope show, cuz.
Yeah. 98%, they like, yo, let's get it. You know, I put the poll out there.
My only thing is if we do the show in Atlanta, do we do it here? Or we go to like Buckhead Theater or something?
Yeah, 8.
No, we can't get 8.
8 is a...
I think we could do like New Orleans again. Gotta do Houston. Gotta do the A. Gotta do New York. Gotta do them 4 cities.
Yeah.
Then I think we gotta go somewhere on the West Coast. We did LA last time. So do we do Oakland? Do we gotta be like Oakland or LA? Gotta be Oakland or LA. Gotta be Oakland or LA. But that's 2 different versions of Cali. That's the Bay. And then, you know what I'm saying? Then you gotta go somewhere else. You gotta go somewhere else in the Midwest. So do you go St. Louis? Do you go Chicago?
Chicago always open.
Right? Do you do St. Louis, do Chicago? Then you gotta come back in that other area where you got the Carolinas. So do you hit the Carolinas, the Virginia, the DC? That you gotta the Charlotte.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying? You got that DC, you got that Charlotte, you got that Carolina, that Virginia. That's an area right there.
Then we gotta touch the Philly.
Right? But if you in there, then you got it. What you do New York. New York, you got that tri-state. But what about the people, right? You know what I'm saying? So if you do New York, you can do Baltimore, Philly. Like, what does that look like? Then you go on the other side, like, I mean, I'm not gonna go to Idaho. I don't got nobody there.
You got anybody in Arizona? Arizona?
Nah, they better catch the Cali show. So where we going now? You feel me? So you get New Orleans, you get Houston, you get Atlanta, you get NY. That's your 4 majors. I gotta go there. And then you go Cali, but you don't know where. You go Oakland or you go LA. That's a toss-up.
They still in here asking about London.
My CFO said we gotta wait till next year. Cause London costs. That's a lot of passports I gotta.
Kick on the background.
That's a lot of passports I gotta.
Yeah. London.
Right? So you say New Orleans, you do New Orleans, Houston, LA, NY, Cali. Then what's the other 2 cities you fill it with though?
So I actually gonna say London, NO, Houston, Ghana, Denver, and NYC.
Denver. That's Colorado. What's up over there? You got that Denver area. So if you had to pick 4 cities, where would you go?
For me specifically, I definitely love the LA vibe we had.
LA vibe was nice. I ain't gonna lie, the LA vibe was nice.
Yeah, LA vibe was nice.
That probably was our biggest show with like 625, 630.
NO, gotta go home.
Gotta go home.
You know what I'm saying?
And they don't be showing me no love.
That's how it always is. I'm
you
gonna
gotta
be
go
biased, and I'm gonna say like the DC area.
You think the DC area?
Yeah.
That DMV?
Yeah, I think that whole, yeah.
And so you go LA, you go NO, you go DMV. You gotta go New York.
Yeah, that 4th for myself,
I gotta go New York because that's my biggest.
New York. All right, there it is.
So you gotta have one more city. If you did 5 cities, where you go at?
And then what about Vegas? I don't know what the price of
Vegas? I'm not doing nothing in Vegas. I'm not competing with the casinos, cuz.
I'm just saying, I saw it here, I was like, okay, Vegas might be something.
So where you go at? Where's the 5th city? LA, NO, DMV, NY. Where do you go?
Chicago.
Chicago over St. Louis?
Yeah.
You picking Chicago? You picking the Chi?
Yeah.
I ain't mad at the Chi though.
Yeah. I got a love for Chicago.
So you go LA, NO, Chicago, DMV, New York.
Yep.
Not mad at it.
No Florida?
Huh?
No Florida?
No Florida. You ain't got no Florida on the list. Do you go Miami? Do you go Tampa? Do you go Jacksonville? Huh?
I don't know.
You didn't say Detroit?
I didn't. I ain't gonna lie.
I didn't.
Yeah, that's
You
what I'm
gotta
saying.
get the D like that.
Nah, I know Detroit, you know what I'm saying? I heard there's a lot of check-in you gotta do over there before you pull up. You gotta make a couple calls. I don't care if you're doing financial literacy. You gotta
So we do Detroit for the free.
you gotta call somebody. You don't come here with them trucks and
What about Buffalo?
I ain't never been.
You went to Buffalo with me.
Oh, we did. That's Rob's spot. Yeah. Okay,
gotta-
Buffalo. Nah,
You know, Buffalo only got 2 months of
Yeah.
hot weather.
Yeah, same as Chicago.
I think Chicago get 3. You catch Chicago from May to July, you good. You catch Chicago from May to July, you good.
Hey.
Summertime shy. They always said nothing like a summertime shy.
Hey, that window's short in Chicago. Anybody from the shop will tell you that was
you
like my
get
third
June.
home.
You get May, June, July. After that, it's a done deal.
It get nasty cold too.
Yeah, we not doing it.
Angry.
All right, we'll figure it out, man. All right, we'll figure it
We
out.
appreciate y'all for dropping y'all cities and states out here in these
Yeah.
streets. 94% said, let's get it.
All right, let's get it, man. Let's get to the show, man. All right, we got
Trapping
a
on
dope
the
show
charts.
tonight, man. Trap on the charts. Let's get to it.
Let's go. You got your pen?
For sure,
Let's
boy.
go.
Stop playing with me. Let me see. I said that and remember this. Somewhere here, Europe. Let's get it.
Shout out to the crispiness in that shirt too.
What you mean, the whiteness?
The
Or
crispiness.
Well, you hit me. You hit it with the steamer for me, cuz.
I had to steam that joint
You hit it
before.
for- you hit-
The boy balled it up. I'm wearing that right there. It was all balled up.
It wasn't balled up.
Nick, it was balled up, man.
It was not balled up. Ain't nothing in my house balled up.
It was balled up on the stage.
It was folded.
That's why I know you was wearing it. I say I gotta put some compression to this. For real.
It was folded, Jose.
Hey, I'm an iron freak too.
I am too.
Like I can like iron all day, real talk. That's my joint.
All right, let's get to it, man. All right, wait up. I'm having an issue with my internet right now, Jose. Say, bro, I was reading something the other day about so you know Love Jones is like one of my favorite movies, right?
Yo, everybody laughing because yes, we know because you say it every episode. We need a sponsorship.
Something happened with the internet, Jose, because my internet on here not working either.
You on
I'm gonna go to which one?
Howard Enterprise jump?
I'm on Howard Enterprise regular. Switch it. That's what I'm on. Not 2.4? No. I'm on Howard Enterprise regular. All right, let's try.
Somebody said, here go to Love Jones.
That be my shit, bro. I read something that I was reading. I can't remember what it was saying. That's what I do in my spare time, bro. Like, you know, like I'm really on a cool, bro. Like, I really like enjoy, like romance movies.
Mm-hmm.
I like them, bro. I think they cool. I think they dope. I think the storytelling behind them be good, bro. And what I love most is the different perspective that you get when you watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And so one of the questions about Love Jones was, that I saw in the thing, they said that the movie was before its time. It didn't get the critical acclaim like during it. It got the love afterwards. And I'm trying to ask myself, like, what made that movie so, like, phenomenal? And then one of the things I think what made that movie so phenomenal is because it dealt with the realization of how two people can actually be.
Yep.
Because the thing about that movie was, it wasn't about the chemistry at all. It was about the timing. And this is just a synopsis of my own. It wasn't about the chemistry itself, it was about the timing, because it was undeniable that they had feelings for each other. It was undeniable that they loved each other, that they cared about each other, but it was the timing. He was fresh off a breakup, she was fresh off a breakup. And I think the thing that bothered me the most about that was that there's an inflection point in that movie. The inflection point in that movie is when she go to New York.
Yes.
And everybody has a different idea of what should have happened in that moment. Men, women, you know, lesbians, you know, gay men, bisexual, everybody has a different perspective on what should have happened in that moment, how he should have felt, how she should have acted, what she should have done, what she shouldn't have done. And it goes to show the reality that love is not always as simple as people think it is.
I'm about to say never. Never.
Love is not always as simple as people make it be, bro. And I just think, and I'm saying that to say because a lot of times people be like, you know, I think Instagram sometimes makes us think that it's just a fairy tale. But that is a prototypical, and I look at that, I'm like, damn, that's real. Like, because it's never just black and white. It's, for men, it's a pride thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel like, you know, I feel him like, I would have been like, cool, like, that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? But I think in her mind, she was like, I want to see if he gonna tell me no. And in some strange way, a woman want him to be like, no, show your feelings, show me no, show me you want me to go. But like I said, he like, yo, why would you even want to go? Like you see what we doing, why would you even want to go? You know what I'm saying? So there's this thing that says that love is just such a unique thing, right? And that I don't think we ever truly figure it out.
Yeah, no.
I think that's just my perspective.
Constant.
Looking at the movie. It's just such a unique thing that we never figured out, but yet a lot of us yearn for it.
Yeah. You got to think, the same thing happened on Don't Flush Me. Martin, when Gina was going to New York, and he was like, all right, I'll marry you, dang. You know what I'm saying? She was like, that's the proposal I thought I was going to get. He was.
So what is it about it, though? What is it about love that make men prideful? What is about it that make us prideful? What is it about it that make us be like, bro, like, and then for women, it's like, women will say something like, I want a man who don't play about me. I want a man who not prideful. But like, at what level do you like hold up your pride?
I think most of it is what we saw growing up.
Huh?
What we saw growing up. So for us men, for the most part, we see how maybe they treat our mothers or our uncles had treated our aunts or things of that nature. That was a big thing. For me, I mean, I saw it in my dad. Like,
No, I'm not indirectly talking to nobody. God damn. I'm just talking about a movie, man.
Look, everybody
there's no hidden message inside of it.
Everybody think it's a reality TV show.
Yeah, it's not that, yo. I'm not talking to nobody. I'm just asking a simple question. Because I view movies sometimes and look at them from different, like even when I look at A Bronx Tale, right? Like, why was her opening the door for him such a pivotal moment for that movie? And for me as a man, I use that to this day.
Yeah.
Like if I get in a car and if I'm in a car and like if I open the door for you and the woman doesn't open the door for me, immediately in my mind, I feel like you selfish.
Because you saw it in the...
Because I opened the door for you. You got in the car and started messing with your makeup or whatever.
What about giving you the last bite?
I don't really care about that.
Okay.
But it's something about that gets me. Like if I open the door for you and like I walk around the car and you don't like extend that, I feel some kind of way about that. But again, that's a pivotal inflection point in the movie that it's stuff like that I'd say, that's, damn, I see that. Does it make sense?
Yeah, because I guess also, for the most part, that was one of the main or one of the only representations that you saw was in the movies. Did you see it like that in real life at all? Like love, that type of, did you see that in real life?
I think as I got older, not as a kid.
Yeah.
Like when I get older, and I'll say this, 100% of the time, like, like when I met Pocky with Hood Estates, that was the first time I saw like, damn, that's a cool ass marriage. Like I liked the way he indulged with his wife. And there was times when I looked at Pac, like, our relationship ain't nowhere what it was. Like we don't even talk no more. But like, I remember watching him and his relationship being like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro really be like, like he'll get in a situation like his wife, like Sandy from the hood, they both from the hood, but like Sandy aggressive. She's an aggressive woman, you know what I'm saying? She gonna be like, die. You know what I'm saying? And not saying she's wrong, it's just who she is, right? But I've seen instances where Pac could be like, man, all right, Sandy, you got that. But he know like he got control.
Yeah.
Right? And like him giving her that moment didn't take nothing away from him.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So I would watch him do that so many times. And I'm like, damn, bro, like, and I remember one time I asked him, I was like, say, bro, like, I'm not trying to come at you sideways or nothing, but like, you my bro, like, how is it so easy for you to just be like, he was like, bro, check this out. I've been with that woman 20 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know her like the back of my hand, bro. You know what I'm saying? And he'll be like, in this situation, she just wanted this. In this situation, she probably just wanted my attention. In this situation, da-da-da. So it takes nothing from me to be like, all right, Sandy, you got that. But I would also watch how she leaned on him to lead the family. But I would also watch how when they had a business deal, he would like bring it to her.
Yeah.
Like if they're doing business, he'll be like, Sandy, what you think about that? And that would make her feel included inside of the thing. And he would even honor what she said.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So and there was stuff like that I took from that. I was like, damn, like again, we don't talk anymore, bro. There's no hate, there's no nothing. But I watched that and that really, I hung around him for 2 years.
Yeah.
I was with them for 2 years. You know what I'm saying?
I think a lot of it too, just on the initial joint was, I know we're gonna get to the stocks and the trading, y'all.
Yeah, we got y'all. This was just a conversation, y'all. Sometimes we just want to have a conversation.
A lot of times when you're so confident in a thing, it breeds humility. So she could I'm like, nah, you got it, I got you, We can have a conversation later. It's not affecting my ego or my pride because I'm so confident I know in our situation, in the man that I am and things of that nature. So it's like, oh yeah, it's a byproduct. Humility is a byproduct in the moment. I've seen that with my dad. Like,
so humility in the man can be a byproduct of the love that they have?
Yep.
That's what you're saying?
Love and confidence. I'm so confident in that thing.
In our thing. So it doesn't like take nothing from me.
Yep.
Like, damn, she ain't trying to little boy me. Cause never once, like, again, for me, I'm looking at him like, damn, bro, she like trying to little boy my dog. But that's me,
your perspective.
watch this, emotionally immature. You feel me? I'm fresh out the street. When I start riding, I'm fresh out the street.
Yeah.
So I haven't built up that emotion, like, you know what I'm saying? But like, you know, he done been with her so long. Like when she was, you know, he'd be like, man, bro, like, that just means she won't do this or she won't do that. And I'd be like, damn, that was so dope. So I admire watching that part of that relationship, watching him navigate like her emotion.
Yeah, that's
You know what I'm saying? Like not getting like pissed off at her. Like I'm talking about bro was like, let that shit, like bro, let that shit go off like water, like they said, like water on a duck back.
Yeah.
Like I would be like, bro, you are so phenomenal. Not even saying that I would be pissed off at it, but just I had never saw that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially because she an aggressive woman.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not saying like she manly or nothing like that, but she from, let me get where she from. Liberty City. So he from Miami. She from the trenches.
Yeah.
She done been through it all. She done seen it all.
So you gotta,
she was aggressive.
There's a callous that come with it.
Yeah. So like I would see her, you know, but I would watch how he would navigate those situations. And I watch how he navigate his family. I watch how he led his family without always having to be like the aggressor. Or like having to say like, I'm the man of this house.
Yeah. That's weakness.
You know what I'm saying? Like
That's
never
literally
having to
weakness.
say that.
Yeah, that's weakness.
But always his presence felt. You know what I'm saying? All right, that's enough of that. I just wanted to say that.
They funny talking about, Jose, you talking different. I said, y'all must never seen my social before. This is what I do.
Don't get him started.
I'm not going to do it. We back to the track.
Don't get him started. All right, that's our weekly session before the show.
Up.
What time
that
it is?
help
All right, we got a good time.
Right there.
All right, so let's go. Let's go to something first and foremost, right? Can y'all see me? I need to come up with a show though, dog. I want to do a show where I interview men, bro, that's married and like ask them about the different levels of like marriage, money, and like God or something. You know what I'm saying? Maybe call it like the gangster and the gentleman or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Marriage, money, and ministry. That's what Sean said. Somebody said Wall Street looks like love now.
Whoa, now. Come on with it. What Miss Avery be saying? No, Miss Avery don't be saying that. My girl, Michelle from Destiny's Child be saying that. Come on, somebody. Michelle always say that. Come on, somebody. Oh. Huh? We got me up. All right, so we up right now. Let's get it. So we're going to talk about these charts for a second. I'm in my Patreon, bro, and I want to say something again. I apologize because I did something today. I had so much going on. I didn't put them in this plate, and I want to apologize for that. So I want to stress this out right to about here. All right, so let me go through something. So first, let me just say this: tech stocks in general has been getting their ass beat, right? I wanted to show something today because I know I'm so transparent with people. When I came back from July, I was up like 2.1 million on the year when I came back from July. I think right now I'm probably up like 1.3, 1.4. Like, just, like, I'm talking about smacking. And first it was that $1 million play because I lost 300,000 on that. So that took me down. And then I had, I think out of my last 15 plays, I think probably like 8 of them, bro, I went. They just didn't hold up. Like, I felt good with the entries on them. They probably even popped for a day and then just fell. You know what I'm saying? And so just nothing is holding for me right now. And so I downsized. We did put some plays in, and we did go healthcare with some plays. We'll see that tonight. All my healthcare plays holding up. We profited on a couple of cybersecurity plays. We took a small profit on, but it's just not holding up right now. So that's kind of the bang I got right now. So that's kind of what we got right now. But I'm always the person to say that, like, when you run up a big bag, you run up a big bag, and then you just don't give it all back. You know what I'm saying? You downsize, you downscale, you don't force, you start making smaller trades. So maybe like the last 2 weeks, I've been like, all right, y'all, let's just make smaller trades. You know what I'm saying? If it don't hold up, we just get out of it. It's all good. So here's what happened today, and I knew that they had earnings today. And I also knew that all tech earnings. So let me give you an idea. Let me paint this picture for you before we get into this. So here's how you know that the appetite for tech has changed momentarily. You've seen, has not been one tech company that has reported earnings that were bad. They all blew past earnings. Like, not one of them. Micron blew past earnings. And we're going to talk about pivotal companies that are essential to the AI trade. Not just companies that do what everybody else do. Like, you saw Micron, memory giant in America even before SK Hynix came. Massive earnings. I'm talking about earnings up 81% year over year. Complete breakdown. TSMC, which is needed. 90% of tech stocks 90% of semiconductor companies need this company to make their semiconductors. Massive earnings showed that the tech side is like backlogged and is in full demand. Complete sell-off. ASML makes the machines that the companies need to make the semiconductors. Massive earnings. Complete breakdown. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you know right there, okay, bet. The appetite is not there for that. For whatever reason, it's not there. And it ain't for us to debate on why is it there or not. It's for us to sometimes just sit back and say, all right, like, leaders have shifted. When this comes back, we'll entertain it. But if it's not here, we don't want to force it. So that was one thing. And then yesterday was a key moment for me. It was a key moment for me because I said, okay, like, again, we got some medical plays, and honestly, they hitting. And I'll show you that. But it was a key moment for me because when the market rallied on the news that we had, some idea of the war, and then it just fell off after that, I said, ooh, okay. okay. Like, I was like, all right, bet. And so I think, again, I'll say it, like, going into, like, coming off my birthday for July, I was probably up like 2.1 million. And that's probably why I had the time of my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm up 2.1 million on a year. I'm like, man, we got another 6 months to go. I'm expecting a little fall in August, September. I'm going to, like, scale all the way back. It was like, not so fast, my friend. I'm about to whoop on you for 30 more days. Hold on for dear life. You hear me? So probably right now, I'm probably at like 1.8 million right now. So probably like 1.7 million right now. So you figure a little more than half a ticket gone. 1.8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. Yep. Probably like 600 gone in a matter of 30 days. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't never lost that. Well, I'm lying. Before I lie on myself, Trump hit me last year. 1.5. 2 weeks. He put that pressure on me, you hear me? So I wanted to show that though. I had my thing up, I wanted to show that just to show people like, bro, like I'm in the trenches with y'all, you know what I'm saying? So, but I'm still proud that I'm up 1.7 at this point, sitting on $1 million in cash right now. So just wanted to like, tell my people like, you know, I'm here with y'all, bro. Like, I know I ain't been here the last couple of days, but like, I'm here with y'all. And one thing I know, like my people, how we rock is like, dang, it's like new people be like, damn, bro, but my OGs know like, bro, we gonna get all that back. You know what I'm saying? So my OGs know we gonna get all that back. So we all right. So let's talk about this right quick. So I want to point something out right here. And this was, I had kind of had my eye on this. So we can see right here, this low that I have marked out. Wait, let me tap this. I'll just do it again. Wait, why my shit ain't doing that? All right, there we go. All right. So that's a low right there, right? We already know that that's a low. Why is that a low trap? Because it came off this high right here. Right, we had this high, which is a higher high in a trend count. And we know that higher high has to drop down at some point to create a what? Higher low. From that low, we come here, create a what? Higher high. Drops down here, creates a what? Higher low. All right, so we understand that. So once it broke past this yesterday, and I got off some plays yesterday because a lot of my tech plays broke their 50. And once a play breaks the 50 for me, that means it has lost that upward momentum. Like I'll rock with a play until it loses the 50. Once it loses the 50, you have now gone against my rules. Like I'll even be in a drawdown as long as you hold a 50. Just being honest. I'll be in a drawdown as long as you're holding that 50. Again, my rules, everybody not going to agree with it. This is how I made a lot of money. Right? I'll be in a drawdown as long as you're holding that 50. But once you break the 50, I got to let you go. I got to let you go because now you've offset my boundaries. You've lost all short-term momentum. And now you counting on a 100-day or either a 200-day, and I don't want no part of that. I don't want no part of that. But today I made an exception to the rule because I said something before. Like, so I saw this play. All right, so anyway, now I'm gonna say something again here. You gotta be mindful of this. Now, somebody might see it, some people might not see it. You can go here, here, and here. Right? You can go here, here, and here, and say that's a what? And you wouldn't be wrong. You see it, Rob? All right, you can go there, there, and there, and say it's a head and shoulder. You can go shoulder, head, shoulder. And I would say you are absolutely right. I see it. But today what I saw again, and I said it before, like I missed it when it did it here. And again, anything can happen. Right now it's at 8:01 overnight. It closed today at 450, 470, something like that. But it hit this line right here, which was so it bounced on that low right there. Now, what I did was I took a smaller position, again, and I'm adamant about this. If I'm going to go quarter brick, I'm going to go quarter brick, but I put a leap on it. The reason because it kind of held that, it kind of respected that 3 times. So I just want to see, I put a leap on it, but now I know that I do have I'm going to probably let that one ride unless it drop down really bad. If it get ugly, then I don't have no choice. But I was willing to put a leap on that play because it fell down. Now, you got to remember, if you look at it from here, my measuring tool, it's 34% from the high. It's 34% from the high. At that low, it's 46% from the high. So I made a little play once I saw it bounce off that. I put in a leap option play, but I didn't go big on it. I went small, probably like quarter big break because y'all know these is expensive. So just wanted to respect that. And so, yeah, no, that's not a double top. It's not a double top. So that was a play I got in, y'all. And y'all see that tonight. But let's look at something right quick. Let's look at something. All right, so let's look at the Qs right now. We'll talk about that for a second. So right now, your Qs, again, the downtrend is in, you see the downtrend. But I do want to show y'all something right now. The Qs, as of right now, today, it did touch it did touch correction territory. I don't know why my chart tripping. It closed right at it, 9.77%. So you can call that correction territory for sure. So right now, technology, that's why I said it ain't just memory. It's just technology as a whole has entered correction territory. So be mindful of that because that's at 667, but know that your 200-day is at 643. So that is not far right now. I will say this. If the Qs hit the 200-day, I would put another leap on the Qs. I'm just being real. I will put a leap on the Qs for 1 year simply because I want to see if institutions are going to respect that 200-day. Normally they do unless they get real scared, and I would have to honor that. But notice if it comes down to that, you're talking about a 13% drawback. Now notice that doesn't happen in 1 day. It can get the rest of that in 1 day because that ain't nothing but another 4%. But that's typically a 1 week, week and a half, 2 week, So I'm going to say this, like be mindful of small rallies because that can really just be a lower high setting. And so in this scenario, here's what we know what happens. Stocks will rally to get what? Buyers in and then sell off to what? Trap buyers. And you become liquidity. So they'll push the market up just to take your money because you think the rally over, and then they'll fall back down, and now you become a trap buyer. So let's just be mindful of that. Now, here's how we know the whole market isn't in that phase. Am I making sense to everybody right now? All right, so let's go to the SPY. Now, here's how we know the SPY isn't suffering the same thing, and I'm going to show y'all one more. Look at the difference on the SPY. And so this tells us that leaders are somewhere else. Why do we know that? Because the SPY is only down 2%. 2.5% from the high. It did give up the 20, it did give up the 50, but it's only down 2.5% from the high. So that means the issue is only in technology, right? And here's another way for us to look at it. This is the equal-weighted index, the one I talked to y'all about a couple weeks ago. It's hitting all-time highs. So this shows you that the rally is it's only in technology. So you can look at that 1 or 2 days. So this is the equal-weighted index, and then the equal-weighted index, that's everything weighs the same. So no one is the sole carrier of this. So everything weighs the same up in here. This is important because this shows us that there is not a total market correction. It is just in technology. It is just in technology. So I just wanted to put that out there so we can see that, so we can pay attention to that. So we don't get caught up in, man, the market is selling off. No. It's just in technology. And let's go a little further. We'll look at a couple of things. All right, we'll look at the semis. Here we go here. Notice you had a small gap here. Right, so you had a gap fill there. To the downside, let's see how far the semis is down. Semiconductors are down 21%, which puts the semis in a bear market. So your semiconductors are having bear market territory. They're in bear market territory at 21%. Right? So now let's look, and then we look at semis. You know, you can say it. You can do this if you want, and I'm not mad at it. You can say, I see this trap, I see this trap, and I see this. I'm not mad at it. Or you can say, I see this. Right? Shoulder, head, shoulder. All right? So not mad at that. And here is your software, which is still really not doing anything, just messing people up. You know what I'm saying? So just be mindful of what you have here, right? So I would say if you're a tech trader, you're somebody that's looking at tech, like I am, just be mindful. There's other leaders elsewhere, and we can look at those leaders. XLV, which is healthcare, running, all-time high. Got a gap fill here. No, that's pretty good. XLV running, so that's good. So it's not the whole market. You got to be mindful of that. We can go XLI. Let's see if we got anything here. Not too bad. Holding a 20. That ain't bad. Bounce off the 20. I like it. That's the industrials. Remember we said healthcare, financials, industrials is what's been running the market. Let's see what XLF doing. New highs here. XLF, same thing, right? New all-time highs. And let's go XLR, real estate. Yep. So again, all-time highs. Came off it a little bit today, but you can see your step right here. If you want to do it, you can bring it here. There go your trend right there. Boom. Feel me? So you see your trend is sitting there for you. So again, real estate, healthcare, financials, and industrials, that's kind of what's leading the market. Tech is not leading the market right now, even though you have companies like Apple jumping up. So if you're somebody that loves tech like myself, you got to be mindful that you're going to have to pivot somewhere right now or go smaller in positions, but don't force a trade, y'all. Do not force a trade that's not there. Also, you don't have to be the person trying to catch it at the bottom. You don't, oh, I got it at the bottom. Don't be that person, because I promise you that bottom can be an abyss. You chasing that bottom could turn into the abyss. You know what I'm saying? So don't, now, if you're trying to be somebody that's looking for buying whole, this can be perfect situation for you to buy in, right? This can be perfect situation for you to buy in. But that would be my recommendation. Like, don't try to chase the bottom, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to chase the bottom. All right, let's get into it, man. My oranges came? That's good. It's April. It's April. That's my oranges? Could you cut them in, could you get one of them and cut it in 4 for me? Please? Thank you. Let's go, man. Let's see the money, man. Trap smarter than, yeah, don't be chasing the bottoms, man. Don't be chasing the bottoms, man. All right, so as you can see, man, we are, and let me show you, like, I got some green on the table, but I promise you, like, I cut like 6 plays, y'all. So, yeah. So, and again, my winners are healthcare plays, and consumer is winning too. So AbbVie was a play we put in. I know the Patreon kind of panicked on that a little bit, but that one exploded for us. CRYX was a play we have it in. It's a small position for me, but it's all right. Goldman Sachs the last 2 days gave up for me. So I was positive on that. Not big, but positive on it. It gave up for me. There's my Eli Lilly trade. I'm not going to lie. Like, Lilly is probably my biggest position right now. I got a bag up in that. Like, I entered that play with a bag. Like, I pointed out that, so we looked at Lilly. Matter of fact, can we go back to the, can I go back to my chart right quick? Just to show my people, like, we really be charting, but again, like, I look for certain things, I see certain things, and then again, some of the trades have just been bottoming out on us, so they haven't been holding form, and I'm okay with that. All right. So I think last week I talked to y'all about this. Remember I told y'all about, let me open it up. But it done exploded out of it. But remember I told y'all about this. And then I talked to y'all about this. Was here. And I said that once it broke outside of that, we would see some movement on that. Is my screen up? Yep. And so far, it popped out of that sucker, and it looked pretty good, right? Popped out of that. We got in it right. Actually, we was a little anticipatory because I saw it forming. So we got in it a little bit early. We might have got in it. I want to say we got in this play probably about right here because I saw it forming. I said that flag is forming right there, y'all. I said, but if it can break outside of this box, it break outside of that flag, we gonna go. And so we kind of have went. Definitely want to see it jump over all-time highs. I think we can go. I think if it can jump over all-time highs, now we talking about price discovery. So that would be real cool on that. And then the other one was the same thing. It did it twice. So there we go right here. Did it again. But then on this one, we had I pointed this out to the squad. We had the rectangle. So you had the pole and then a rectangle. But I think we had it here, though. I think I had it right here. Yeah, I had it right here. And I said, if it breaks that, we gonna go. So we up now. So we done now claim new territory here. And so we kind of cool with that. Again, want to see that keep running, but we got out of that flag. Then it created another flag, but with the rectangle on it. So just wanted to show that out. So once you start seeing bull flags start to form up like that, those will be typical in strong stocks right now. So bull flags, and you're going to start seeing bear flags and ones that's breaking down. So I just wanted to show that to the squad right quick. Just wanted to show that on my butt. There we go. Just wanted to show that to the squad right quick, and I hope that helped some people out. So yeah. So we got Eli Lilly, pop for 35 grand a day. We got Monster. Now I know my Patreon, I know we kind of panicked on Monster because we was here before with Monster. We was up on Monster for 2 days. We got into play perfect. It ran up for 3 days, and then it gave up everything. But the crazy part of why was it gave up everything, but it didn't drop hard. It just gave up everything and it just got tight. You know what I'm saying? But because it's a stock that don't move, so if it move $1, it's a lot. You know what I'm saying? So it was moving like $1 there. So it was down on it. I was actually in this one play, I was down 15 grand. But at a point, I was up like 4 grand. Right? So it fell out. I was like, damn, the bottom went out on here. But I was like, bro, but again, like I said, it held this 50. It held at 50. So that was looking good. Merck, we've been in Merck for a minute. I think we up like 66%. You know the thing that always make you mad about some plays, and I think everybody gonna have this issue, it's like plays that be up like 60 and 70%, you be like, bro, why I don't have more in there? You know what I'm saying? When you get the ones that break that 50, they be like, oh, I'm up 50%, 60%, 70%, 80%. Bro, why I only got 40, 50 grand in there, 60 grand in there? And I know people are like, nigga, that's a lot. No, I'm used to dumping 200 and something, 150, 200. So, but again, that's me understanding where I was at in my portfolio. Like looking at how much money I got sitting on the side, how many plays I'm in. I scale down, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's one of the things a lot of people need to learn too, though, is like, as you start, there's a point where you got to start sizing down. And we call that progressive exposure. So anyway, Morgan Stanley play is down a bit. Let's go a little further. That go to Morgan Stanley play. That's the STX play I had put in, and then our energy play is down. So that's what I got right now, y'all. I'm not in a lot. Again, sitting on $1 million in cash on the side. And honestly, I'm not in a rush to deploy it. Unless I can find me some good consumers, some consumer plays, some medical plays, some real estate plays, or some, because that's just the cycle we're in right now. And I'm not gonna force it. I know people are like, Trap, why you don't go play puts? I'm not about that. Yeah, I could have made a fortune if I was playing puts. That's just not my game. You know what I'm saying? I've made 90% of my money, 95% of my money, not necessarily in bull markets, but finding great sectors that's running, even if the market going down. And that's just my game plan, bro. Like, I don't got it. And I'm gonna stick to what worked. I'm gonna stick to what got me here. And knowing that, I'm just open enough to say that sometimes you just go through some choppy waters, and just being able to navigate that is cool. You know what I'm saying? And I'm okay with that, bro. Like, I'm perfectly fine with that. And if somebody like, I always use this reference, if somebody like Bill Ackman can lose $460 million on a trade, man, I ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, let's go a little further. Let's show them the buy and hold. Sean, buy and hold is getting punched in the face, cuz. Bro, and it's because, so MU is still up, but it was up, I was up 150 in that sucker. My PWR done went negative. Costco done went negative. EME done went negative. NVIDIA done went negative. This is whooping me. So anyway, I was up 40% on this sucker. Now we up 19%. Got a hot 30,000 sitting on the side. So we still beat the market though. So
I was just about to ask you where the market is.
We still beat the market, so I ain't mad at that. The market is up. The S&P is up. Let me put it up.
It's not up a lot.
Market's up 8% year to date.
Yeah.
Market's up 8%. That's the oranges? Thank you, man. That's my snack. It's my snack. Huh? Who is that?
You know
Miss
that's
Amy.
her nickname, Miss Amy.
Where'd that come from? I'm not calling you that. I'm not calling you that. I'm not calling you that.
If you're nasty.
Who? Excuse me, ma'am? You got a little feisty since she moved out here. I just want you to know. All right, let's get to it, Jose. Man, Jose's slipping, y'all. Jose's slipping again. Jose's slipping. No bull.
Showing the Wall Street Trapper. Patreon.
So, Patreon. We still locked in. We still get busy. My girl Jamaican Spice in the building. Yes, that is Miss April talking about something. Call her Amy. I love her mind. All right, let's get to it. So, 325 stocks in the S&P 500 are higher today. Second day in a row. The S&P advanced decline line is one good day away from a new high. Now, the reason why I'm showing this is because I want you to understand that I don't want you to get I don't want you to get so caught up in what you're seeing on TV to where you forget that the market is still strong. The market's still strong. It's just technology, specifically semis and semi-associated companies, are getting beat up. But you also got to remember, even though they're getting beat up, a lot of them still up double and triple digits. So the idea isn't that they crashing. It's just that we seeing a lot of people taking their money. They're like, bro, we just think about it. SNDK was up 900%, y'all. From January to June. Bro, even if it crashed another 200%, it's still up 600%. Still up 600%. Even if it ended the year up 200%, it's a phenomenal year. It takes some stocks 5 years to get 100%. Make sense? So I don't want y'all to just take this for granted and be like, oh man, the market crashing, the market crashing, the market crashing, the market crashing. Don't look at it like that. Don't look at it like that. You know, technology, think about that, bro. Like, it's still going crazy. So, like, don't lose track of that. All right, so let's go a little further. Somebody say Bloom Energy is down 20%. Bloom Energy is up 109% year to date. What you talking about? It's up 109% year to date. It's up 443% in 1 year. It's up 786% in 1 year. You know what I'm saying? And after hours, it's up about 13%. You just got to be willing to, you know what I'm saying? Like, look at the bigger picture. And again, I'll be honest with you. During the Patreon, we made a lot of money. Made a lot of money. The problem becomes when you keep trying to chase it and you keep throwing more money at it, like big lump sums of money, trying to get that back. Like me, when I lost the $300,000 on $1 million trade, I didn't go put another $1 million in there trying to get it back. I was like, all right, bet, you got me. The play I put in today wasn't even much a big play. Like, all right, bro, like you stuck me for that. I'm gonna get mine back. May not be today, might be tomorrow. It might don't be till October. Come and get that back. All of it. But if you lose all your money now, you don't got no money to fight. Remember, your money is your war. Your money is your ammunition. Your money is your ammunition. And if you run out of ammunition, you can't fight the war. If you run out of ammunition, you can't fight the war. So if you see, all right, yo, the market is kind of not going in my favor, my setup's falling through. Like I was talking to one of my people yesterday, a couple of my people. That's not even in the Patreon. They got the other things going on. I'm like, man, you know how you navigate right now? They were like, man, you know, just taking smaller position sizes, got some healthcare. Got something like, oh, shit, that's what we doing too. Like, oh, shit. Like, I ain't tripping. And that's kind of I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of like my energy. Like, all right, we sitting on $1 million on the side. And I'm not saying that everybody has that luxury, but my $1 million could be your 10,000. My $1 million could be your 5,000. My $1 million could be your 100,000. I don't know. I don't count people's pocket. What I'm saying is, I know we ran it up so much. If you gave it all back in 2 months or 6 weeks, it's because you started playing, you started gambling. You started revenging. You started disregarding what's going on. All right, the setup's not holding up. No, once one setup don't hold up, cool. Once two setups don't hold up, all right, none of these setups holding up. All right, I'm gonna do one or two things. I'm gonna sit on the side or I'm gonna decrease. And once I decrease, move my stop up. Stop, bop, I'm out of there. Bop, out of there. So now you ain't waiting for 30% no more. Hey, bro, that sucker for 15%, I'm good on it. You know what I'm saying? Unless you say, all right, I'm gonna go leap option, and then now, even if you say, all right, but watch this, you're not going leap just because you're about to make a bad trade. You're going leap because you're saying, hey, based on what I see, based on the mechanics that's going on, I'm willing to push this out for 12 months, but because of this environment, I'm not about to rock the house on this. I'm gonna go even smaller because a leap gonna cost you a little bit more. Right, so you gotta understand the dynamics of the game right here. Right, so don't, you know, and it's hard because you get on Instagram and the sky's falling. Don't fall for that. All right, average return before midterm election, 0%. U.S. equities have typically traded sideways ahead of the midterm elections. So, midterms is in what? November? So, this is the average return since 1984. You know, it just goes sideways, sideways, sideways. And then just on average, after that, you get the upside. You know what I'm saying? So, not saying it's going to bang out to November, just saying, like, be careful here. That's all. Like, even in the lead, it's like, I'm not about to go chase Apple right now. Right? When everybody started falling, boom, they shot out the gate. I was like, ooh, look at Apple. Never got a real good pullback on them. I'm not about to chase it. I'm not about to chase it. Trap, diversify, and getting your day trading back. You control risk better. So here's the thing that I don't never want to do. I'm not a day trader. So because I'm not a day trader, I'm not about to pivot to day trading just to try to make some money right now. No, I'm not gonna do that. You know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna tell all my day traders? Keep getting that bag, bro. Keep getting that bag, sis. That's, people always try to do that. Like, people like, oh man, you should, no, I should do what's been working for me. Day trading ain't made me a couple $1 million. Day trading ain't get me out of that $1.5 million hole. Know what got me out of that $1.5 million hole? Swing trade. Following my rules. Know what made me $4 million in 1 year? Swing trade, leap trade. Know what got me up $2 million by my birthday? Swing trade. Why would I switch to day trade? Nothing against day traders. That's like a boxer saying, yo, I'm about to go do some UFC. Bro, you about to get slaughtered because you good with the hands. But the minute somebody kick you and put you on the ground, you're dead. They're going to ground and pound you, bro. And before you know it, rear naked choke. Easiest choke in the game. Ain't even hard. Just this. We've been doing this. We've been rear naked choking people since we was kids, right? You be like, damn, how I get caught in that? Because you're a boxer. Stay your stupid ass in the ring. I'm sorry. Stay in the ring. Stay where you got the advantage at. Go to day trade, come back next week and be like, hey, I lost it all.
Hit the bomb. We got 3,000 in the chat. Shout out to y'all. Got everybody one on.
Day trading can get daily income. I don't need daily income. Day trading also can become daily losses. All right, let's talk about both sides of it. Day trading can also create daily losses. Because I gotta lose before I learn. I'm not just gonna step into day trade going crazy. You know how long it took me to get where I'm at right now? You know how many losses I had to endure to get here? You think 2 months about to make me switch my whole playbook? Just because I won't make daily income. I'm straight. I know who I am. Proud of who I am. I am.
I'm with you.
I'm not letting other people influence me, bro. That's why I say, like, even my dog, Cal. Cal be hitting. And then I be showing him the shit I be doing. He be like, I gotta give it to you, dog. Like, a lot of times, like, we'll text each other, he'd be like, bro, you on this? I'll be like, yep. He'd be like, you on this? I'll be like, yep. I'll show him, he'd be like, woo. He'd be like, I see you, boy. You know what I'm saying? Hit for 100, 200, 300, 400. He like, damn, boy, that's But you know what I do with him? You killing it, dog. When he popping this stuff, pop it. Nothing about what he do make me want to go be a strat trader. But guess what I do? Respect him and his strat. I respect it. I salute to him. And I can keep going. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be cool with that. It's taking nothing away from day traders, though. Anyway, let's go. So the top 10 stocks control nearly 40% of the S&P 500. But watch this. In 1990, it was ExxonMobil. I see you, Pascal, for sure. So it said, like in 1990, it was 25%. Watch this. It was ExxonMobil, General Electric, IBM, AT&T, Cigna, Altria, Merck, P&G, Bristol Myers. Then in 2000, the top 10 made up 30%. General Electric, Cisco, this is the dot-com bubble. General Electric, Cisco, Microsoft, Amazon, Intel, Walmart, Oracle, IBM, Citigroup, AIG. It's crazy that AIG, which is an insurance company, was in the top 10 during the dot-com bubble. Then 2005, it shifted to General Electric. They dropped down to the 25%. You talk about AIG, ExxonMobil. ExxonMobil been hanging in there for a long time. Think about this. In 2010, ExxonMobil was the #1 company, the biggest company in the S&P 500. Think about that for a second. They lost in 1990, they had the spot. They came back and got their spot in 2010. But watch this, 95, 2000. So for 10 years, General Electric ran the market. That's crazy. Now watch the pivot. 2015, Apple took over. Now Apple just took over again. All right, so the top 10 stocks, and it's the greatest of all time. Never has the top 10 stocks in the market had this much market cap. And that's, so now it's Apple, Nvidia, Google, Microsoft, Amazon, Broadcom, Tesla, Meta, Micron, and Eli Lilly. I actually think, I'm about to say something that's going to be, I'm about to say something that's going to be real. I don't know the word I want to use here. I think Tesla going to fall out of the top 10. I think everybody else can hold up. I think Tesla going to fall out the top 10. Because there's other companies coming. And they're not selling like that no more. Too much competition. They're going to have to merge SpaceX and Tesla. It's the only way. I think they're gonna fall out the top 10. I think I think that people tired of them not coming through. I think investors are tired of them not coming through. 100%. Let's go a little further. All right, from 2008 on, here's the Mag 7 mid-year midterm performance so far. Apple has been the best performer during all midterm years so far. And this is me just giving y'all data. Right? Apple has been the best performer so far in these midterm years. Nvidia is coming in second. Likes to make up a lot of its gains in the second half of the year. Typically choppy during the first half. And that has been the call for Nvidia so far too. It's like the second half of the year, they like go up. The first half of the year, they just be, Microsoft has been a steady grinder. Amazon has been in 4th place. Alphabet has been in 5th place. Meta and Tesla came in last place during midterm year elections. Now, this is from 2008 And it's from July to December. So it's just one half of the year. So it's just one half of the year. So not saying it's all throughout the whole year, just saying one half of the year, typically from July to December. This how the Mag 7 has held up during that time. Let's go a little further. Steven on fire with these. So the tech recovery. Technology is down 12% from its peak, right? 56 days and counting. The median sell-off drops 25% and bottoms in around 73 days. This one is only 12% deep in 56 days, and it's one of the shallowest on record. Every single technology drawdown in history has recovered to a new all-time high. Every one. If this follows the same math, we're looking at a late bottom forming in around late August or September. Let's go a little further. Now, my reason for saying that was so you can see this. How long tech's recovered? This has been since 1998. Sleeping on Tesla humanoid robot still the best-selling car in the world? It's not. Tesla is not the best-selling car in the world. BYD blew Tesla out the water the last two earnings, BYD, the Chinese, they blew Tesla out the water. I'm talking about like blew them out the water. So they not the best-selling car in the world. And that's just based on, data. Not sleeping on the Tesla humanoid robots, but again, you're going now into an industry that you're not the only one. You know how many other people making humanoids? They got them out right now. So, yeah, I don't agree with you on that. All right. So I'm going to just go through some of these. The drawdown for tech. The 2006 rotations at 12% from the high. The 2025 tariff crash, that lasted 49 days. Days to all-time high, 75 days. Did it recover? Yes. Late 2025 dip in November. It lasted 39 days. Days to all-time high, 108 days. Did it recover? Yes. 2024 summer rotation, I felt that one. I remember that one. That was a head banger. 2024 rotation lasted 26 days. Number of days to all-time high, 80. Did it recover? Yes. 2022 bear market, that's when we started this show. That's when all my trades was in Netflix and in oil. Netflix, oil, and Ulta Beauty. That's when we started the show. That's when I said, oh, I'm on fire now. Lasted 22 days, 282 days. 361 days. Did it recover? Yes. COVID crash. Drawdown days in the bottom, 33 days. Took 74 days to get to all-time high. 2018 sell-off, I remember that was by George. I remember talking to George about that over Thanksgiving. Look at that. It says bottomed in December. I remember that. 82 days, 119 days till it came to all-time high. Did it recover? Yes. The debt ceiling, I don't remember this, but it's the data. 18%. Bottom, 74 days. Took 58 days to get back to all-time high. Financial crisis was the longest one. No, it wasn't. The dot-com burst. The financial crisis was 2008, 51%, lasted 495 days, took 1,200 days to get back. So that's about, 3 years to all-time high. 4 years to get to all-time high. And the dot-com bubble, October 2002, lasted 926 days, took 4,256 days to get back to all-time high. So, being able to endure. 4,000 days is about 6 years, about 8 years. Longer. So you got 365, matter of fact, 365 times 10. So that means it took 10 years, 10, 11 years. Sheesh. Took about 11 years to get back to all-time high. You figure 365 times 10, and they said it took, what, 4,000? So yeah, it took about 11 and a half years to get back to all-time high. Yeah, about 11 and a half years. So from 2000, what that was, 2002? I mean, it took to 2012. I hope we did that. Shit. Rob, I hope we ended that. Man, audible, man. I ain't gonna lie, though. I'm about to say something that's really crazy. We overdue for one of them. Like, we overdue, and I'm saying this not to, like, be pessimistic or nothing like that. We overdue for one of them 1 year, 2 year bear markets that last for a long time. We overdue one of them, cuz. Now, don't get me wrong, 2022, it lasted for a whole year. So I guess in 2022, we had one in 2022. You know what I'm saying? It lasted for a whole year. So I ain't mad. So I guess so. I guess we can go with that. 2022, 282 days. That was the whole 2022. And it took 361 days to get us back. Damn. I think we overdue for one of them ones that lasts about 2 years, though, God. Last one was in 2008. (2022), they are getting shorter and shorter. And you know why they're getting shorter and shorter? Well, not really, because 2022 is 300. Yeah, well, 2022 was 1 year. Then everything, 26, 39, 46, 56, yeah.
Long.
because I think we overdue for a recession.
Yeah, that I agree with. Yeah.
We done print a lot of money in the system, dog. That pandemic money got to come out of here.
What type of recession would you feel like we need to have based on how much money? Because we put a lot in. We didn't really have no recession in 2020.
That's what I'm saying. I think I'm not saying that I want it to happen.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm saying we overdue for one of them moments where
it just
like,
reset.
Huh?
Like it just reset.
Like a big So we would have had that reset in the pandemic. That's why they put all that money in the market.
Bail us out, yeah.
That's why they put all that money in the market. They put all that money, man, Lieutenant Casey right there. I remember we was talking about this during that time, 2021, 2022. We were talking about how, like, we don't know what it's like for America not to be the big dog. You know what I'm saying? Putting $4 trillion, $6 trillion in the market doesn't help us.
Yeah.
That's why the debt now is out of control. Because that's the thing, once you do it once, it's easy to do it from here on out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, if we didn't put that money in the market, the pandemic essentially was supposed to send us into a recession.
But we didn't get that.
It was supposed to send us into a recession. Why? Because people not working. People not working, people not spending money. People not spending money, businesses get shut down. Businesses get shut down, people start losing their houses, people start losing this. And I'm not saying I want that to happen at all. What I'm saying is, once you put $6 trillion in the market, into the economy, that money has to come out.
Well, why can't they just keep printing money? Because that's what you said. They've been doing that. The past 6 years, they've been doing that. They have been keep putting more money.
You saying why they can't keep printing money?
Yeah, why can't they keep doing that?
Because we're going to keep going in debt. So now we at $39 trillion in debt.
Yeah.
Well, it's costing us $1 billion a day to service that debt. That's costing $2.1 billion a day to service that debt. Well, what's happening now is we not making that much money.
Yeah.
So that's where the GDP comes in, debt to GDP. So what happens is the GDP is saying, okay, this is how much money, America brung in. Right? Well, what's happening is we got way more debt than money we earning. And what happens next to that is now we gotta now take on more debt to service the loan. Because the loan is us paying people who are buying treasury bills. So that's why when I heard what's his name? Kevin O'Leary. He said, you're not rich until you got $5 million in T-bills. Well, here's why. Because T-bills are money that's backed by the government. Like they gotta pay you. So if you got $5 million in T-bills, that means you liquid. Because they paying you that money. Month after month after month after month after month. So you become part of the debt payment that America got to pay. You feel me?
Yeah.
So the problem with that is, so let me say this. And I'm gonna say this in a way that
A lot of clips in here,
that probably ain't the best way to say it, but one of the reasons why I think that Trump took Venezuela was to get that oil. Right? It was untapped. It's a whole bunch of oil over there, but it's gonna take years for them to get it the way they want. That's why he said, I'm gonna put my oil companies over there. Chevron, Exxon, Valero, all of them, right? To turn that into usable crude oil. So what happens is, if you take that and it belongs to America now, you can use that to help start paying the debt down. Because oil gets sold in what? The American dollar. So now you got to convert your money into American money, and that American money can then start paying down the oil. So now you use a portion of that to pay down the debt. Now, I'm not saying that was the right thing to do. I'm not saying none of that. What I am saying is, I think I just dug myself in a hole right here. All right. What I am saying is that we live in a world where man, all right, let me say this the right way. I don't agree with this. But they don't run the world under godly principles. They run the world off rules of power. And power, in their rule book, God and power don't go together. Does that make sense? Like in our rule book, the way we work, we like, no, God and money. So mean God first, and then everything comes after that. Because that gives us moral compass on how to do certain things. Not saying we're gonna get it all right, but it's saying like I ain't willing to do that because that interferes with the God principles that I live by, right? And I'm not saying that I'm not questioning nobody's belief system, but when the world is all about conquering. People want their country to be the number one country. That's why we have armies. That's why we do certain things. It's all about power. And so when you feel like your country is in a default of facing some type of threat of default or being conquered, you look for somewhere to go, hit, so that could give you some leverage. And so they saw that up, this leverage right here. Let's go get that. You know what I'm saying? Same reason you bombed Saddam Hussein. Same reason you killed Gaddafi. Like, you want to try to get leverage. You know what I'm saying? It's not justifiable, it's not right, but that's the game they playing. Sure. Yeah, let me get out of that before it gets sticky. Let's go a little further. All right? So, the retail risk appetite has surged. So the retail risk appetite among retail investors is through the roof. Think about this. 55% of call options on U.S. big tech stocks is now in play. Of all new options positions opened by retail investors on a 20-day average basis, 55% of them have been call options on tech. You know why? You know what they're saying? I'm about to buy the dip and go long. That's what's happening right now. People are like, oh, this how they thinking. I know how they thinking. man, it's down 30-something%, 39%. I'm about to go, it's gotta turn around. Not realizing like that crap could turn into the abyss. That crap could go down another 30-40%, cuz, on an individual stock basis. You gotta remember, bro, like S&DK fell 14% in one day, bro. 14% in one day. So I just wanted to be mindful of that, right? This metric, newly initiated call option positions rather than total trading volume, highlights the current direction bets of retail investors. This figure has surged 10 percentage points since the late March market bottom. By comparison, the peak during the 2020 pandemic was 55%, and this metric bottomed at 35% during the 22 bear market. Retail investors are positioned for more upside in tech. And I'm just telling you what it is. Now, here's my thing. I want us to get money. I want us to run that bag up. And the reason why I want us to run that bag up, bro, is because I feel like we are the generation that can set the tone. Like, we the generation that got to go through it. You feel what I'm saying? We them ones, y'all. We them ones. And I'm saying we them ones because, like, I'm born in the 80s. So, like, it's my generation and the generations behind me. So it's me if you're born in the 80s, and I'm not just picking on myself. Here's why. Because the people born in the 70s, they had a different set of rules. And the reason why they had a different set of rules is because they had different things going on. Right? So think about it. Here's my thing. In the 60s, 50s, they was fighting for humanity. 60s and 70s, they was fighting for civil rights. By the time the 80s come, we were stepping into hip hop. Right? We were stepping into like, all right, well, we bolder. We felt bolder. Like, we felt a little bolder. We felt a little like, nah, bro, like, man, we ain't going. You know, me and a friend of mine, we got a saying like, man, we ain't going. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't going. So like that 80s generation, I think, and I'm not saying that my generation was better than no generation. I'm not saying that. I'm saying every generation had a different fight. And I think by the time the 80s generation came, we was on some like, bro, we ain't going. Straight up, we ain't going. Now, whether we would have went or not, I don't know, but we had the attitude like we ain't going. Think about it, we had Public Enemy, we had MC Lyte, we had Queen Latifah. You know what I'm saying? Now, I will say this. We didn't have the leadership that the other generations had, but we had the music.
Public Enemy.
You feel me? So we didn't have the individual leadership. We didn't have the Malcolm, we didn't have the Martin, we didn't have the Fred, we didn't have that. But we didn't even have the H-Rap Brown. We didn't have it. Right? But we had the music. And the music told us, fight the power. Fight the power. Fight the power. You gotta fight the power. Running for your life, running. We had the music. So the music kind of gave us like, yeah, all right, we there. So again, by the time the 90s came, we was like, I bet. Like, think about this though. Like, even NWA, it was gangster rap, but it wasn't really gangster rap as far as kill my dog. It was, hey, bruh, them police tripping. I'm seeing murder, but my beef is really with them police. Ice-T, bro got Public Enemy #1 from Ronald Reagan. He got banned. Cop Killer, they banned the song. Ice-T, Cop Killer, they banned the song. Like, bro was like Public Enemy #1 for that.
And now he play a cop in every TV show.
Let me stay out of that. But then the music transitioned because they realized this too powerful. This too powerful. Like, it's hard for us to, like, and I'm gonna say this in a way that, don't take this the wrong way. Like, we can kill a Malcolm, we can kill a Martin, then we can kill a movement, but we can't kill them like this. This powerful. Like, cause that's a one-off. If I kill Malcolm, the movement dies. If I kill Martin, the movement dies. Right? If I kill whatever, the movement dies. Fred Hampton, the movement dies. But I can't kill this. So in order to kill this, I gotta change the music. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I gotta change the music. How do I change the music? I gotta get some people out the hood that ain't never seen $100 million, that ain't never seen $1 million or 100,000, because everything they rap about is poverty. So what's the #1 thing to get somebody in poverty? I want a way out. So you give them $100,000, you give them $50,000, and then you write it in a way that they don't know that they still a slave to the system. But guess what you got now? You got the Beamers, you got the Benz, because we wasn't on Bentleys yet. We wanted a Mercedes-Benz, we wanted a BMW, or we wanted a 5.0 Mustang, right? If you're in New York, you want the Dapper Dan. If you're in the South, you want the 8-ball jacket and the Gucci jackets. If you're in the West Coast, I don't really know what they was on, so I don't want to really comment on them. I don't really know what their style was. You know what I'm saying? But I know what top, bottom was. You know what I'm saying? And so we got that. But also now look at now. At this point now in the 80s, I'm in my 40s. Right? But coming into, I probably wasn't in the stocks and I probably wasn't heavy in it in 2010. But by time, like I was still hustling. But by the time that pandemic hit, I was locked in. I was ready. Like 2014, I was ready. So by the time the pandemic hit, I was like, boy, I'm ready for this. You know what I'm saying? So that generation there, I'm not saying the 70s generation wasn't on it, but their generation had a different fight. So they were still locked in on, get a good job, you know, retire. My generation is like, bro, like, I don't even know if that worked. Nothing against that generation. That generation installed some principles in us. The problem is now the next generations, we got to start installing the principles. So our generation is like, hey, y'all, like if you're in your 40s, like 40, if you're like 39, 40, 41, you like, hey, bro, that don't work. The problem now is the younger generation, like they see it don't work, but now they done double down on the music. And they done double down on the music so much, now the music is just like kill, 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 kill. Like, damn, bro, y'all killed, god damn. You know what I'm saying? So I think that I want to see us win. So I'm not mad at this stat. I'm not mad at the stat. It gives us the stat in totality. I understand the premise of it. The premise is, hey, that crap is down big. I can endure. And I ain't mad at it. Let's go a little further.
How's it going, Trap? Jose, thank you so much for taking my question. Huge salute to the Patreon family, to the squad. My name is Alex P., the Saiyan Trapper in the Patreon group, and my question today is about custodial accounts. My son turned 3 last week, and my daughter's going to turn 1 next month, and that got my wife and I thinking that we have not set up their custodial accounts. We do have their 529 open through Vanguard, as we've been investing into their accounts so we can set them up for college and educational expenses in the future. But we do want to start opening up their custodial accounts. So my question is, would you recommend focusing more on low-cost dividend-paying ETFs like SCHD, or focusing more on individual stocks and being a little bit more aggressive with some of these stocks that we've been talking in the Patreon? Again, they have time, which is the benefit to them, and compound interest is going to work in their favor. So just really curious on your thoughts there. Appreciate you taking the time to answer my question. And then real quick, just a huge shout out to you, Rob, Jose, and just the entire squad for everything you guys do. I joined the mentorship at the end of last month, and it's been phenomenal. I've learned so much more than what I've already been learning with you guys. But the 2 days that we did trading this month, that was really eye-opening. You and Rob just really broke it down even further to where I could understand it even better. And it just really opened up my eyes. So I thank you so much for that. Huge salute to you guys. Appreciate you, brother. Take care.
I think that's the best. We ain't never get it like that. Man, shout out to my dog Alex P, man. Golly, man. Come on, Alex P. Come on, bro.
Yeah, you went crazy.
So I'll be honest with you. I personally, I'm gonna say this, like they 1 and 3. That's what he said, right? 1 and 3, right? This gonna sound crazy as I don't know what. At 1 and 3, I would not invest in a single index fund for them. I would go fundamentals, great stock, small position, add to it. I will put money up every month or every week in the account, and then like in dips like this, I'm scaling in piece by piece. I wouldn't go index fund. I wouldn't go ETF unless it's a growth ETF, like again. And the reason why I say that is because they got time. They got so much time. You don't gotta play it safe. You don't gotta be ultra aggressive, but you gotta figure if they won, you got 17 more years. 15 more years. Why are we playing it safe? Like, put them in a mix. I'm not gonna lie. That's what I did for my daughter, yo. I did that for baby girl. She don't own out one ETF, one index fund. We was going Tesla when it was 100 and something. We was going Netflix. She been in Netflix since 2019. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never forget that. She was like, Daddy, can I own YouTube? I was like, yup. She was like, cause I be watching YouTube all the time. And I showed her, I said, that's Google right here. I remember we got Google, it was dirt cheap. Before they split, that second time. Like she been had Google since before the pandemic. Like the pandemic, I'm not gonna lie, during the pandemic, I loaded up. I don't think I loaded up that much as I loaded up during that pandemic. I didn't know what was ahead. I was like, oh, I'm about to kill it for her. I probably put about 100 grand in her account during the pandemic. No lie. No lie. No lie. No lie. I remember I showed her mama, she was like, where you get that money from? I was like, hey, chill out. I've been crying broke for I don't know how long. When it came to my daughter, when I saw that moment, I was like, oh, this the one. I remember even getting her, watch this, CrowdStrike. I remember I bought it for me at 57. I remember I bought it for her at like 63. Yeah. Like Meta, when Meta was $98 in 2022, when I was telling everybody, bro, you should buy Meta, I bought her about at least $20,000, $30,000 worth of Meta at $97. No lie. No lie. No lie. Like, you have the opportunity where you don't gotta play it safe. Because you think for them in 15-year periods. Not even, like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm about to say this, it's about to go against everything I want to happen right now. You almost want the market to crash with a 1-year-old and a 3-year-old. You almost like, bro, crash. Or you want to let it run up so you can build your money up and then crash. So you be like, y'all can dump. So yeah, I'm gonna be honest, Alex. Like I wouldn't go. Bro, my daughter, I'm gonna put this out. My daughter got 2,000 shares of NVIDIA, bro. My daughter got 2,000 shares of NVIDIA, bro. 100%. 100%, bro. She got 2,000 shares. She might got 25, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. I'm gonna knock on wood, and I'm gonna say this, and I shouldn't say this loud, but I remember telling myself, bro, like, if God ever decided one day to say, all right, bro, like, I want you to start back over, the only thing I would ask God is not to let her have to start over. You know what I'm saying? Like, let her keep what I got for her right there. Yeah, if you want me to get it out the mud again, so be it. Like, that's what it is. Because I know you're gonna get me back where I was times 10. You wanted me to learn a lesson. Just let me keep her right there. Because that would make me go to sleep good at night. I go to sleep good at night knowing a couple of things. One, we got a roof over our head that we done paid for. And two, she's sitting on what she's sitting on. I've done my job as a father. Now all I gotta do is morally get her ready. That's all I gotta do. So, Alex, I would not play it safe with them. I would find a good stock that's fundamentally good, that's have a great return over the last 5 years, is up over 80% or more, has pricing, and I will go on my move. And and I'm not gonna lie to you, it'll be in technology, industrials, cybersecurity, it will be stuff like that. I'm not doing nothing safe. I don't care about no dividends, none of that. Bro, I don't care about no dividends on my daughter's account. Like the one she do got that's reinvested, we reinvested, but I could care less about starting her a dividend account. She's straight. Let me ask you a question, Jose, before we go on to this. I had a conversation with my daughter yesterday. Matter of fact, Miss April, let me ask you a question. You and Miss Janice over there. I had a conversation with my daughter yesterday. We got in a truck yesterday. We was driving. And so I give her these 6 pillars to live on. I said, you got to live on these 6 pillars. And I've been telling her to her since she was 3. Maybe 4. It's first, God first. Lead with love. Respect. Honesty. Integrity. And accountability. Right? That's our 6 pillars that we live on. And she know what all of it mean. And then the next thing I always tell her is, no is a complete sentence. Right? I say, I never want you to be a people pleaser. She's like, what's a people pleaser, Daddy? So this was maybe like 4 years ago. I said, people pleaser is somebody that tell somebody yes because they worry about how they feel. And they don't want to look a certain way to a person. Right? So you please people and put yourself at an inconvenience. You do stuff that you don't really want to do. I say, so you got to be cool with telling people no. I say, in the moment, and I told her, I said, be quick to say no and be slow to say yes. I say, because it's easier to turn a no to a yes than a yes to a no. Because once you say yes to them, you don't put their hopes up high. If you come back and say no, they're like, damn, it's kind of like a bad feeling. Because now you don't even feel right about it. But if you say no out the gate, I could come back and say, hey, you know what? I thought about it, let's do it. And if they got somebody else in place already, you're like, all right, cool, well. So I always tell, I say, look, be quick to say no, be slow to say yes. Like, guard your yeses with your life. Dish them no's out. Don't worry about how people feel about it. And so I started introducing this new concept to her like a year ago. I started saying, you got to protect your mind, you got to protect your heart, you got to protect your body. So you got to protect your mind because somebody can think for you, they can lead you down the path you don't want to go. You got to protect your heart because if you don't care about your feelings, nobody will. And you got to protect your body because that's your temple and God gave it to you. So I tell her that, right? So I introduced this to her yesterday in the truck. I said, look, Stein. We in the truck. I say, Stein, shut this off. She's like, what's up, Daddy? I said, you getting to this age, but you know, like, boys gonna start liking you. I said, them niggas don't know shit. Excuse my language. I said, they don't like you. They gonna like the idea of you. I said, if you don't have an idea of who you are, you will let somebody else's idea of you tell you who you are. So I want you to know who you are. I say, God loves you. I say, you're Leon Howard's daughter, first and foremost. You my daughter. You don't need no, I say, think about how I treat you. Think about how I talk to you. Think about how you feel around me, how I make you feel. I said, that's how love feels. That's how love feels. I sacrifice, I do anything for you. I will not eat to make sure you eat. I will go naked to make sure you got clothes on. I will sleep on the floor to make sure you sleep in the bed. That's my love for you. There's no little boy at 8 years old or 10 years old that can love you like that. There's no little boy at 15 that can love you like that. There's no little boy at 18 or 19 that can love you like that. So this age of your life, don't let love be the words that manipulate you. Because every day I wake up, I show you I love you. Every day I wake up, that you are the first thing on my mind after I talk to God. I got to make sure you eat. I got to make sure you got a roof over your head. I got to make sure everything. And then I got to teach you different lessons. So our goal is to make sure that you talk to God so God can lead you in this journey. But my goal is to make sure you can handle yourself in a situation where I'm not there. So I said, what do you tell a friend? I said, once you say no to a friend and your friend say, but if you love me, what do you say? And she said, if you love me, you will respect my no. I say, good. what do you tell a boy that tells you the same thing? And she said, if you think you love me, you will respect my no. She said it so fast. She said, if you think you love me, you will respect my no. I say, I'm good. So I just want to keep drilling that message because what I understand in my life is I was a little boy, bro.
Man.
And I was a teenager. And I know women don't know this. Let me say this. All right, we're going to get back to the stocks. Women don't know this. As little boys, because we aren't taught by men, we aren't taught by the right men, we learn how to be predatorial. Mm-hmm. We learn how to look for the pretty girl and say whatever is necessary to get the pretty girl. Am I right, Ashawn? Now your daddy right there. You better watch what you say, boy.
Oh no, he know what I told him.
No, I was about to say if you're not raised domestically, you're gonna be predatorial by nature.
If you're not raised what?
If you're not raised domestically, you will be.
What?
Hold up, like don't flush me yet. Don't flush me.
If we're not raised domestically,
If you're not raised,
wild animals,
if you're not raised domestically,
What, you raised in the
naturally you'll
US?
be predatorial. So like for example, you see the lions that be chilling with people and stuff, and they be like, well, wait, why are you chilling with this lion and da 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 da? Like they have been trained to be around people and stuff like that since a young, like you can't just find a wild lion and chill with them. Can't do that. Mm-hmm. They have to be trained up and be around and be accustomed to that. So as young men, you have to be raised up and accustomed to how to treat women and who you are. If you aren't, you're gonna be wild.
For sure.
Oh, I got something else for you though.
What?
Because I had a daughter. I got a daughter.
You got a daughter. You got a daughter.
I trained her up in those same things.
Yeah.
I couldn't train her up as far as for another female. Got him. That's a totally different thing for a father.
Well, I ain't dealing with that. Something else. Her mama got to talk to her about it.
Hey.
Her mama got to talk to her about it.
Open another.
Yeah, but I feel like that, like as little boys, like we train to be like hunters. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause you got to think about it. Like as little boys, like you under peer pressure early to have sex. Oh, you still a virgin, bro? I ain't no virgin. You lying like a mug.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You under that pressure as a little boy, and you think it's cool because you ain't never had nobody tell you, hey, bro, that ain't really cool. Yeah, like, don't do that, bro. Like, now I would raise my son a completely different way now. If I had a son, I would raise him completely different. I would tell him, like, look at your sister, look at your mother, bro. Like, we want to treat all women like you would treat your sister or your mother. Like, we ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? But we know that a lot of little, and that's still going on. I feel like it's my job to prepare her for what she about to face. Now, how she handle it, I can't do nothing with that, but I want to equip her with the tools to know how to navigate that space. All right, let's move on.
Like we be having our little therapy sessions.
Let's try to make it a real life show, man.
You know?
Trap of the week, let's go, man. Our trap of the week is William S. Pitman. William S. Pitman was an African-American architect, educator. Hold up. Miss April, what you think about it? I said it, but I left you alone and come talk to Jose and Ashawn who called us domesticated. What you think about it, Miss April? I'ma holler at you, man.
She said he did a good job.
All right.
Couple
little tweets. Couple little tweaks. All right. William Sidney Pitman was an African-American architect, educator, entrepreneur, and publisher who became one of the earliest prominent African-American architects in the United States. He is especially, what that word is, Jose? I can't see it. He remembered, because the R is chopped off, remembered as the first practicing black architect in Texas and as the first African-American architect to receive a federal agricultural commission. Let's go a little further into this.
William Sidney Pitman studied architecture at Tuskegee under Robert Robinson Taylor. He then earned his degree from Drexel Institute in Philadelphia, becoming one of the most formally trained black architects in the country. In 1907, Pitman won a federal competition to design the Negro Building at the Jamestown Tercentennial Exposition, the first federal architectural contract ever awarded to a Black American. The building showcased Black achievement in education, business, and the arts to a national audience. But Pitman's career was marked by constant frustration. Despite his credentials and his family connections, major commissions were routinely denied to him. White firms received the contracts. Black architects were confined to the Black community. Pitman died in 1958. Today, many of his buildings have been demolished. The Negro Building at Jamestown, the first federally commissioned structure designed by a Black architect, was temporary. It no longer exists.
How do we feel about that, Jose?
I actually got caught up in the chat, so I get to watch that whole joint, you know. And then also the first two pictures didn't look like the same Pitman.
That ain't. I think that's because one of them was younger and then one of them was a little older.
Yeah. And
That's kind of like the hell you got.
Yeah, then I was in my bag about how they edited that with the AI. So I was in production mode, like, yo, why they do my man like that?
Somebody said that voiceover sound like a Harry Potter, man. Y'all crazy, man. All right, let's go a little further, man. All right, who owns the market? Watch this, y'all. The wealthiest 1% of U.S. earners now own 50.1% of U.S. equities and mutual funds, right? Their ownership stood at 40.1% in 1990 and 39.6% in 2001. The next 9% wealthiest household own 37.3% of equities, right? The middle class own 40%. The middle 40% own 11%, and the bottom 50% earners hold just 1.1%, right? So ownership of the top 1% over 1990 to 2020 and now 50%. As a result, the top 10% of American earners now own 87.4% of all equity and mutual fund assets. Watch this key word right here, this key phrase I'm about to say. Asset owners are the only winners in this economy. Say that again. Asset owners are the only winners in this economy. Let's go a little further. And the reason why I say this is because I don't care where y'all at. So let me say this to everybody. Bruh, the market gonna go through seasons. I don't care if you're a day trader. I don't care if you're a swing trader. I don't care what you trade. You're gonna go through a season. Man, my dog Toby in the chat. My brother in the chat. Let's go, my brother in the chat. Give it a beat, give it a beat, give it a beat. I'm gonna tell y'all something, bro. You know when somebody really love you, bro, like, cause I'm the same way, bro. Like, when somebody called me and I got access to something, it's never hold on. So like Terica called me and she needed something. I said, hold on, I got you. I called Tove today. I said, hey, bro, I need group chat right there. Boom. Hey, get trapped what he need right here. CJ saying, again with it. Bro, I love that type of action, bro. I love that type. I remember my dog, I said, Toby, you got to get the kids in in the stock market, bro. He said, say less. Come on, let's go. Let's do it. No, he said something. I said, no. No, he said, all right, I'm going to do it. I said, no. Let's do it now. I'm in my crib. I'm chilling. I ain't really doing nothing. We did like 2 accounts. He was like, Trav, that's a lot. I said, let's do it piece by piece. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with CJ. I said, you got to get the kids in the market, bro. He said, bet, say less. When I'm pulling up, I'm like, I'm here now. He's like, I'm doing something. Next day, him and Candace pulled up. Like, I'm not the friend. Like, I don't call a lot of people friend. But, bruh, like, I love that. Because that's my type of time. My type of time is, hey, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, that's a different, shout out to my brother Toad, man. Shout out to my brother Toad, bro. It's like, all right. So I'm gonna say this though. I don't care what type of, so like the guy said earlier about day trade. Cool, but guess what? Even day traders lose. Day traders lose. Leap traders lose. Swing traders lose. You know what I love more than any of that? You playing the game. That's the thing that matters more to me. Yes, there's a learning curve in the game, but you're playing the game. And that's what matters to me. So I'm not gonna lie, when I see the wealthiest 1% on that and I see the bottom 50% of earners only own just 1% of equities, in my mind, I'm like, I bet. How can we shift that number? Because watch this, the key word in there is earners. The key word in that is earners. Now, we already know who the lowest earners are going to always be. It's going to always be people that living in, certain neighborhoods, certain areas, but that don't mean they still can't increase their wealth, their asset ownership. Does that make sense? Like, I understand that you a low earner. We can work on that, but that still don't mean we can't increase your asset ownership. Come on, man. Listen to what I'm saying here, y'all. Like, you can be a person, like a low earner is somebody that's probably making, I don't know, anywhere between, I don't know, because I don't want to put no numbers out there and sound crazy. But you ain't in the 1%. And you probably ain't in the 9%. So if you're anywhere between the middle and the bottom percent, you know one thing. I got to increase my earnings. That's cool. But I can still make a lot out of what I have. Right? Like, I can still be saying, I may be in the 1%, I'm going to change that, but even though I'm in the 1%, I'm investing 1% of this paycheck. Because all we want to do is increase our asset ownership. That's what we want to increase. So let's go a little further than that, Jose. All right, Americans feel paycheck. Americans feeling the paycheck squeeze. Middle class living paycheck to paycheck. 64% of people with income between $50,000 to $99,000 a year living paycheck to paycheck. 41% of people with incomes of $100,000 to $249,000 are living paycheck to paycheck. And I say this on my webinar. I say there's a difference between broke and poor. And neither one of it has anything to do with financials. So watch this. Broke is I don't know what to do with my money. Poor is I don't have the information about money. Broke is I don't know what to do with money. So you have improper money usage. Right? When you broke, you have improper money usage. Watch this. And that don't matter how much you make. When you're poor, you don't have the information on money usage. It has nothing to do with the money itself. You know why it don't have nothing to do with the money itself? Because when we grew up, we didn't know that we was poor. We thought everybody had powdered eggs. We thought everybody ate, you know what I'm saying? Like, what? Yo, what y'all got today? Egg and rice? Bet, send me some. I want some. What y'all got? We good with that. Y'all got the bologna sandwich, the bologna flip up, boop, like a little dome.
And everybody, the dome. I was thinking,
come on, the bologna pop up like a dome, the size of it be burnt.
Oh my God.
Bro, what you talking about here? We ain't know that was poor. We ain't know that, bro.
Them oodles and noodles.
Come on, bro. What? Powdered eggs? We ain't know that was poor. What, man? You tripping? What y'all got? Well, we got them powdered eggs. Boy, I'm about to bust them things up.
I used to think rich
syrup sandwiches about to bust that up, bro.
Rich was the cup of noodles. When you got to the cup of noodles with the little plastic, I said, oh, we rich.
Bro. My grandma had beans on top of beans on top of beans on top of beans in New Orleans, boy. Pinto beans, black beans, white beans, red beans. Beans on top of beans. We don't know what poor is. It ain't till you get old, you be like, wait a minute. I'm broke. Wait, I'm broke. You ain't know that coming up? Bro, you didn't even think you was poor when you had to wear the same, like, bro, I know me. Like, coming up before my grandmother moved to a certain area, I had two pair of school dickies. I had to wear one pair Monday and Tuesday. I had to wear the other pair Wednesday and Thursday. And I had to hand wash the ones I wore Monday and Tuesday so they could be ready for Friday.
I used to run them dickies because we had uniforms.
And then in the summertime, I only got 2 pair of shorts. That's it. This gotta last you, boy. All year. Man, I'm not thinking I'm poor.
Dickies was like dress clothes.
Bro, you're not thinking like that. You get a pair of shoes when? In the beginning of school? Probably some type of holiday. You only getting 3 pair of shoes. Mine was in the summer, so I ain't had that privilege. You getting 3 pair of shoes, bro. You get one during the Christmas break, you get one when school first start, and somewhere either in the middle or toward the end. That better work, bro. That better work. You feel what I'm saying? You get a hole in your pants, boy, you getting a patch. Ain't no such thing as new pants.
He laughing. He ain't never had the, Sean ain't never had the patchman.
He ain't never had the patch? Boy, I had the patch.
We had the patch.
You know why? Because I'm playing pitch-up tackle in school. I'm running around, I slide. I gotta go home. Mama, I got a hold of my pants. Go iron that patch on there.
Iron that thing on.
Come on, we ain't look at that as no poor. Because the same person trying to rip me got a hole in his sock. He got his socks folded because he wants some ankle socks.
He got the fake.
Soon as somebody try to rip me, take your shoes off.
Fake ankle socks.
Take your shoes off. I ain't taking my, man, don't take your shoes off. He take the shoe off, the sock doing this. Stop playing with me, boy. Stop playing with me, boy. You tell me I got a hold of my pants. Why you got that tube sock tucked like that? All your foot tight in the shoe, because that's an 8.5. You put once the shoe tucked like that, it's a 10. You supposed to have a 10 on with the tuck. Stop playing with me. I'm cold-blooded at ripping. But this is the thing. We didn't look at that as poor.
Yeah.
Come on, am I lying?
No, you on it. I was cold-blooded too, but I was like a sniper.
Come on, man. When the elastic in the pants start getting cool, I know my grandma wasn't doing that. Guess what I did? Rubber band me, please.
Mm-hmm.
Rubber band me. Rubber band. Pull it up a little bit so it can look. I got the elastic. Partner, stop playing. Stop playing. You know how you know it ain't the real elastic? Because it fall over. It start looking like a mushroom. You
you going deep.
I'm just saying, we didn't know that was poor, bruh.
No belt, string.
What?
String?
I flipped in mine. Putting the shirt over it. Come on, we didn't know that was poor, bruh. I'm here to tell us that it don't got nothing to do with money. Broke, I don't have the tools on how to use money right. Poor, I don't have the information. It has nothing to do with money. Because if your mind, you can say, bro, how can somebody make $50,000 to $100,000 a year and still live check to check? It don't have nothing to do with the money. How can somebody make listen, you saying, yeah, I get it, trying to, somebody making $100,000 to $249,000, 41% of them live check to check. But if they downgrade it, take the Benz out the driveway. Take all the house you need out the driveway. Take the super expensive furniture out. Bro, I'm gonna be real with you. I just told myself, bro, we about to stop door dashing so much, bro. I cooked a meal, I've been cooking for me and my daughter. Man, we not doing that no more, man. I'm straight. For the next 2 weeks you here, we cooking food, fam. She getting there and cook us some pancakes and stuff in the morning, I cook us dinner at night. You can eat fruits and stuff during the day. She eat noodles during the day. I ain't tripping on that. All right, let's go a little further. That's my little rant for that, though. Let's go a little further. Stop letting Instagram tell you poor and you broke. We be on a webinar, bro. They got people that's 26-year-olds say they feel behind. How the hell you feel behind at 26? What you behind?
Watching everything on TikTok.
Tell me what you behind at 26. At 26, bro, I was stepping foot out the pen like, I'm outside. $3,500 to my name. First thing I went and did, bought what that car was, a GTC. It was a Grand Prix. Cost me $3,500. No license, no nothing. Had to get for gas. Hey, bro.
Is that the joint George be talking about?
Huh?
Is that the joint George be talking about?
That I wrecked?
Yeah.
Boy, we had to pull up to the dealership. Cause the tire come off.
Oh, yeah.
Man, I pull up with the burn and everything. Hey, bro, come out that thing, boy. I got George with me. He like, come out of there. I'm like, hey, come out of there, boy. Saw my hand behind my back. I don't know what I thought I was hiding like this. Clearly you got something behind.
What's that? What that is?
I said, hey, come up out of there, partner. George got the AR in the truck here. He like, come up out. I'm like, hey, he like, That boy like, I'm talking about, I'm on the interstate, the wheel come off. Boom, boom. I'm like, wait, hold up, that's the wheel. On the interstate. Oh, somebody about to get it.
He said that's.
I ain't had that thing 45 days.
He said, oh, that's.
I was driving in the thing, I see the car like hit. I'm like, that's a hell of a bump I just hit. I see the wheel up, boom, boom. I said, wait, that look like mine.
It's next to you. Your wheel driving next to you is
wait, that thing
crazy.
comes jumping on the interstate. B, that thing hopping on the interstate. I'm driving the car like, that's a hell of a pothole I hit. But wait, you know potholes on the interstate? I said, man, that look like mine. Oh, I'm about to die. I called George. I said, hey, cuz. He said, what's up? I said, man, get the sticks. I'm going back. That was my last 35.
I'm going to the boot. I'm
going back.
Oh.
Hey, man, my bad, bro. My bad, bro. I apologize. Anyway, Americans feeling the paycheck squeeze. Paycheck divided by income. 81% income less than 50%, 12% income less than $250,000. Let's go a little further. Americans feeling the squeeze. Middle class financial stresses. These are the stresses they're saying for the middle class. Credit card debt, auto insurance, and medical bills. So how do we help that? So this is one of the things I told people before, like, you got to be able to bring that credit card debt down, y'all. And the thing about credit card debt is it don't feel like you're really spending money because you're swiping. And that's the whole trick behind it. That's the whole trick behind it.
Yeah, them interest joints and everything, that's...
The whole trick behind it is, because think about this, though. I read a stat that said that, like, I want to say since the pandemic, 90% of the money that's being spent is digital, meaning it did not even exist. So you know digital money don't exist. Credit card money don't exist. It don't exist until you pay it. It don't. That's the purpose of the card.
Literally backed by a contract on paper.
It's backed by a contract that you signed. That money don't exist. So you're paying, how I want to say this? You're buying something based on the card. The card is what I want to say here? The card is what it is? I won't use another terminology, but that's it. That's essentially it. It's like the card is necessarily the verification. Like you're verified to use this. Like the card is the guarantor, but it's the card that's giving you the okay. But the money don't exist until you pay for it, not even when you spend it. Because watch this. If you spend on a credit card and then go bankrupt, you don't owe it. The money don't exist until you pay it. I got you right now, Jose.
Nah,
I got you in the forward clutch.
When you said the bankruptcy, Jay, I'd be like, dang,
Yeah.
how did you getting out like, oh,
Think about it, bruh.
wipe that clean.
Man, wipe that clean. I don't owe nobody. The money don't exist until you cash out and pay for it. That's why they got to put pressure on people when you don't pay the card. Here's how you know it don't exist. If you don't pay your credit card bill, and let's say they drop your credit score, you'd be like, so what? I don't even care. They then, watch this, let's say you owe $20,000. They'll sell that $20,000 debt to somebody for $3,000.
Yep.
And then tell them, go get the 20. But they cool with it because in their mind, if they can just get you on any type of payment plan, if they can get 5,000 or the 3,000, they won.
They won. It's a win.
So the money don't exist until you pay it. Come on, I'm smoking y'all right now, bro. I'm smoking y'all right now, bro. It don't exist. Now, I'm not saying that it's not but here's why we go back and say it's a, stressor. Because in our, we like, damn, bro, I owe this money. Da, 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 da. That's why people don't like going in debt. Because it's a stressor. Bro, when I got this building, the first thing I say was, all right, bro, like, shit, I'm about to go $4 million in debt. I do not like how that sounds. I don't care if I got the money, don't got the money. I do not like how $4 million in debt sounds. All right, let's come up with an idea to. No, when you file bankruptcy, you clean. Now, that goes against you because hey, you don't file bankruptcy. But guess what? That's what wealthy people do all the time. Now, there's a difference between Chapter 7 and Chapter 11. It's two different types of bankruptcy. But it's actually 3 or 4 different kinds. But Chapter 7 and 11 is the most known ones. So they both mean something different. All right, I ain't even gonna get it. That's a whole nother class. All right, let's go a little further, man. All right, so Elon Musk, perfect segue. Betting you on your job right now, boy. Perfect segue. Money won't matter in 2036, says Elon Musk. Do you think that's a bold prediction or not, Jose?
Super bold, bro. But everything we've been talking about been leading to that, like we were talking about before. And then even Sean was like, oh, they always print money. Well, just print some more. The money ain't worth nothing. It's going to be worth nothing. So, yeah.
I agree with him, dog, because think about this. So watch this. I'm going to tell you something I found out. So every time you go use a car right now, what happens when you go use a car? When you go use your credit card somewhere, let's say you go to Starbucks, let's say you go to Burger King, McDonald's, you go to any joint, when you use your card, what do? They're going to ask you a question. No, you're going to ask me for a tip. You're not asking me a question, you're asking me for a tip. But if you go with cash, they don't ask you for the tip. If you go to Starbucks or you go to any place where you can use your card, a smoothie or whatever, and you say, you paying cash or card. You say, I'm paying with card. You say, okay, first we're going to ask you a little question first. It's not a question. It's a tip. You want to tip 5%, 10%, 20%, whatever, right? But if you go pay cash, you don't get to ask no question. Huh?
He said they still got the jar.
They don't even present the jar.
It's just there.
They don't be like, hey, answer the question.
I ain't paid with cash in a long time, bro. So
I do that intentionally now, bro. You know why? Because it's hard for them to ask you for a tip. It's easier for you to press the card. Most people, just because you paying with it automatically, you're going to press the tip anyway. Watch this. Not many people going to press no. If 10 people go, 2 people might say no.
And they start at 15.
And here's how I knew that was a gimme for the company. Because I had people say, hey, if you're going to tip me, just tip me in cash. Don't tip me on the thing.
Yeah, right. Because now they adding it as wages and all this other stuff. Crazy.
I'm saying that to say that, like, a lot of places we going now, they're cashless. Come on, man. I took y'all on the whole journey just now in 2 minutes, bro. A lot of places we going now are cashless because they can do little subtle things on the card to get more money out you. Notice they'll ask you for a tip and then ask you if you won't donate. If you go to Publix or somebody like that, they'll say, hey, would you do a tip? You'll be like, I'm good. Okay, next question, do you want to donate? Bro, you just double whammy me.
I don't know where that's going.
If you go to Sprouts, guess what they do? 10 cents for a bag. Wait, why I gotta pay y'all 10 cents for a bag? So the bag not included. Where these rules come from? Because it's easy to make you pay more with the card, bro. You're not gonna say, nah, I don't want that 10 cents. But if you got your cash, you'll be like, nah, I'm straight. Let me get that out. I'm gonna carry it. I'm telling you.
Oh, no, you good. Look, I only can use one card now. The wife got me down.
But I'm just saying.
Like,
a lot of things, bro, come when you use your card. Because it's easier for you to spend money. It don't. Watch this. Another example for you. If you had $200 in your pocket, and I say, Rob, give me $50. You got to physically go in your pocket. Now you're going to look at it, damn, I only got 200. Before you give me the 50, you start calculating like, damn.
or you got to ask somebody, can they break it?
And guess
Won't
what?
work.
I don't want to break my bills. I literally told somebody that before, man, I ain't got it, bro. I don't want to break my hundreds. I'm straight. But if you got a card, or if I say, Rob, Zelle me 50, you should get on your phone. There's no feeling for it. Like, I send my dog 50. Man, send me a quick 20 right quick, but it comes across as convenient. If I gotta go in my pocket and get that cash though, it's like, how much that cost? But if I'm swiping the card, I'm cooking y'all tonight, cuz. Y'all ain't even giving me credit for how much I'm cooking right now. I'm in a. Come on, man. I got this fried rice going crazy in this wok, cuz. Come on, man.
That's good.
Tripping over here.
Well, then, right, let's run that last drink. This is something for you there.
Let's go.
Wow. What's going on, family? Shout out to the big brother Trap. Appreciate you, Jose, for taking my call. All my brothers and sisters in the faith and in the community of the Wall Street Travel, baby. I'm new, brand spanking new. I just hopped off the webinar a couple days ago. I dropped 2 bands on the package you had going. I did do the payment plan, but it was tripping. But I said, man, you know what? I'm blessed and highly favored. I'll make that back.
Yeah.
Well, real quick, man, you know, brother to brother, New Orleanian to New Orleanian, you feel me? I did a little jokes myself, 12 years. I've been home 18 months. Been blessed to be able to stack my bread, you know? Stacked it nice. But I just got the money sitting. Old school, old law. So I need help, brother. But I would like to know this, though. What's your greatest, most valuable, intangible asset? I need to know that. Love you, brother. Appreciate y'all taking my call.
Hey, bro, let me tell you something, bro. I know us when I hear us, bro. And I'm gonna tell you something. Listening to him let me know that I inherited this trait from being in New Orleans. We will tell a story before we get to what we need to say. But you gotta hear the story. Because if you don't hear the story, then what I say don't have as much like pop to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's a New Orleans thing, bro. Like, I gotta tell you, and it ain't gonna take long, but I gotta just get into the story before I ask you the question. I do it all the time up here. Shout out to that. So my greatest, so first of all, salute to you, bro, for doing the Joes and coming home and getting to it, bro. And I always say this to people, like, I have a biased love for dudes who did a stretch and come home and like won't get it right. I'm 100% biased toward that. No hate, no nothing. It's just I'm biased toward it because I know I know what we fighting internally and externally to make that decision to say this is what I want to do. So, my greatest intangible asset.
Wait, why'd you think about it? Shout out to him for joining the mentorship just off of the webinar.
Oh, gotta do that.
You know what I'm saying?
He got the mentorship. Yo, that's dope for that. Then I ain't tripping. Like, that's why we created a payment plan for it. So people can take advantage of it and still be like, bro, like, it ain't no pressure. And I like he says, and he say, bro, I'm blessed and highly favored. I know I'm gonna get that back. Like, that's what I like to hear. Like, cause that's my goal. Like, my goal is like, bro, we're gonna get that back. We're gonna get all that. Whatever you paid for that, we're gonna get that back. So, my greatest intangible asset, in case y'all don't know what intangible means, something you can't touch. Something you can't touch. I think I would say my greatest intangible asset is at this point in my life, I'm learning to appreciate the present. And so you may feel like, man, that ain't really what I want to hear. The reason why I say that is good because there's no greater asset than time. There's no greater what word I want to use here? There's nothing more underappreciated than the present. And so one of the things I'm learning, and that wouldn't have always been my answer. The reason why I can say that now is because I'm learning how now to appreciate the present. No matter what it is, I'm learning and like even yesterday, being able to just like get in the truck, go with my daughter. We really just went in the park and ran around. We played it. That's what we played. And I looked down, and I'm not saying this, like I had a pair of Christian Dior's on. My daughter had a pair of Tim's on. We got on the swing first. And I was like, all right, let's see who swing the highest. So I'm in the swing, and she's swinging so high, you know, you swing so high, the swing start buckling. Boom, boom. I'm like, damn, she's swinging higher than me. So I start swinging a little high, and I'm 44. I'm like, wait a minute, this is a little too high. Once I buckled 2 times, I was like, wait, this too high. So I had to switch the game up a little bit. I let it come down a little bit. I said, I bet you can't do this. I jump out the swing. You know what I'm saying? And they had the little like mushy ground.
The little mulch stuff, yeah.
So it didn't. But I was in that moment. I was in that moment with my baby. And we went to running playing it, and she started cheating because I touched it. She like, I had my fingers crossed. I'm like, what part of the game that is? Right? And then you know, when I did it, she's like, no, you can't do that. So just appreciating the present. The other day we was playing Monopoly, being present. The other day before that we playing Uno, being present. She wanted to watch Scream 7. Like, all right, bet, we watched the Scream 7. So for me, it's like, in this season, being present is my greatest intangible asset because I'm appreciating the time. I don't know what it is about now that I'm saying, and I'm gonna say this, like at 44, like you at the top of the hill. At 44, you gotta think the average person lives to 70. At 44, 73, 74, I'm past the midway point. Just being realistic. I'm past the mid, the average person lives to see 70, 72 or 76. I'm past the midway point. Nah, of course I want to live way past that. But I just want to appreciate the time now. I want to appreciate the moments. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if I could say anything to you, brother, it would be like, on this journey, appreciate the moments. Appreciate the small wins you're gonna get along the way. Like, one of the things I got, my phone is pregnant with moments. And I'll go on my phone, like I just did this the other day, bruh. I literally went in my phone and looked at every day I was in Italy and relived them. Laying in my bed like, damn, that felt good. Damn, that was cool right there. Damn. Oh, and then the dude who owned the hotel, who gave me his number, he hit me up on Instagram today. He was like, man, how everything going? How you been? What's up? I was like, man, I'm chilling, man. He's like, man, you got to come back to Capri. I'm like, trust me, I'm coming. He's like, this time you come back, I'm going to take you with me. We're going to have a blast. I'm going to take you out. I'm going to show you some local stuff. I'm going to do some stuff. I'm like, all right, he owned the hotel and the restaurant. Treated me amazing. And it's just like, we can get so caught up in, and I've been there, we can get so caught up in the trying to achieve my goals. Man, Pastor Don told me something last night that was so good, bro. He said, I don't want to make sure I say this right. He said, we can focus so much on a problem and forget God's provision. I said, what? He said, sometimes we can get so focused on the problem and forget God's provision. Meaning, sometimes we can get so caught up on, you know, whatever the problem is, whatever we're trying to fix, whatever we're trying to solve, whatever it is we're after, and we forget that, you know, God gonna take care of it anyway, if we let him. Our biggest issue for us as men, especially, I can't speak for women, I can speak for men, because a lot of men have this trait, is because we feel like, a lot of men, not all men, a lot of men, we feel like if we not providing, we feel less than. That's why a lot of men go to jail. Selfish as it is, we'll do some crap that put our freedom at stake, put our life at stake, under the guise of, I'm trying to protect my family and I gotta feed my family. And you're not wrong, but you're not right. A lot of pressure that we as men have is the provider pressure. And when you become a certain income earner, that providing pressure doesn't decrease, it increases. Until you find a way to not let the money be the master, but be the slave. So when Jose said his girl was like checking his accounts, I wasn't mad at that. In my mind, I'm gonna tell you what I really said. That's some good shit right there. And it made me realize I haven't looked at a bill in my house in 3 years. All I know is how much my mortgage costs, bro. All I know is I pay
And
double
everything
digits.
on auto pay.
Everything else on auto pay. I don't know what the light bill is. I don't know what the internet bill is. I don't know what the electricity bill is. I don't know what the water bill is. I don't know what nothing. I don't know how much it costs us to put food in the house. I don't know none of that.
Exact same.
I don't know none of that. And so when I was like, damn, I need to put that on. I need to start doing it. I need to know how much it costs me to live in my house. Outside of what I pay on the mortgage, outside of what I pay on the insurance. What am I paying these people to come clean this pool every week? What am I paying these lawn care people every week? I don't even know how much I pay my therapist. It's on auto pay. All I know is when I don't go to her 1 week, I just hope she don't charge me that week. But she good people, so she ain't gonna play me like that. But I don't know how much I pay her. Like when I go to the dentist every month.
Same, don't even know.
I go to the dentist every month, bro. And the reason I go is because I got hit with a lock in my bottom part of my mouth. So the bottom part of my teeth will get really yellow if I don't get them cleaned. I don't know why, but it'll get really yellow if they don't get cleaned. So I got to go every month because I'm always in people's face. You know what I'm saying? So, but like, other than that, bro, like, I don't know. I don't know. So when Ashley did that, it made me like, wait, I got to start doing that.
And it was so much. Dog,
I need to start doing that. Like, I need to look at, Rocket Money and see, like, what subscriptions I'm paying that I really don't even use no more.
And when you got multiple bank accounts,
Bruh.
multiple stuff
Bruh.
just coming out of everywhere.
Yeah, bro. So you got leaky holes, bro.
Yep.
And so now when Ash did that to you, I was like, yeah, so I'm gonna go back to saying that though. Like, as men, we such providers, bro. And so much of who we are as men is tied to providing. Very seldom, and I'm not gonna say this for all men, I'm gonna speak from my own experience, and it may not be true. Let me lead with this. This may not be true. Let me lead with this again. This may not be true. There's a part of me that felt like this. I don't honestly know if I can say like, damn, have I ever really like when it comes to investing, I know where my money at. When it comes to taking care of my daughter, I know where that money at. But have I ever really like guarded my money like that? I don't know, bro. All I know is I look at my bank account at least once a week to see like what's going on. I look at what I gotta pay my people in my business. But like, I'm not gonna, and I think I was so proud of you when Ashley did that. Cause I was like, bro, that's a woman that's coming in your life saying, here's structure, nigga. Cause you would have been like, I don't care, like the per percent we gotta use it. I ain't tripping. She like, no. That's taken from the church.
That's one of
No, for sure.
30.
Yeah, that's for sure. It's stuff that you've been paying that you ain't even much like, I bet. But then your mind be like, man, like, where my money going at?
And when you add it up, I was like,
Right. So like that's one of the dope things like the right woman gonna do. And it made sense to me why certain men that I worked on a job, they were like, yo, I'm gonna give my girl the money. She adds structure. So there has to be a balance between you going hunt and she making sure we eat. Two different things. Two different things.
got that walk going, boy.
I'm gonna go hunt. She gonna make sure we eat. She gonna make sure the roof's still over our head. She gonna make sure everything is in order. And she gonna question certain stuff like, what you spending money on this for? What you spending money on that for? What you doing this for? What you doing that for? What you doing this for? And in your mind, you like, man, I don't know. I just wanted you to be straight. Like, no, that ain't us being straight. Us being straight, making sure, watch this. Like, us being straight is making sure you stay a millionaire till you die. To me, like, that's the type of, like, I'm at this phase, like, I want that. Like, I want that woman to be like, no, you good? I ain't tripping on your bread. Like, I like some of the perks that come with it, but I won't have this till we die. So I'm telling my guy right now, like, I like the space you in. You've been home 18 months. You killing it, bro. Like, and it goes back to me with the time. The time matters because I want to appreciate these moments. You know what I'm saying? I want to appreciate where I'm at right now, but I want to appreciate everything I'm going through. I want to appreciate what it's going to take. Pastor Don told me something the other night. He said, the goal is 100 million trap for you, but what if the 100 million is just a metaphor for the $100 million man you got to become? Not from a financial perspective, but $100 million father, $100 million husband, $100 million CEO that can lead his team, $100 million friend, $100 million son. I was like, damn. He said, so what if the 100 million is not even a dollar thing, but it's a metaphor for who you have to become in all these different areas of your life? And I was like, damn, bro. That's so good. And that's why, to me, like, spiritual mentorship is so important for me in this phase of my life, because I know I've been off my dean a little bit. All right, y'all, we're going to end the show on that tonight, y'all. We're going to end the show on that tonight.
That was good. That was good.
We're going to end the show on that tonight. We're going to end the show on that tonight.
Let's go.
Jose, I got the watch, man. You ain't giving me my props over here, cuz.
Are you crazy? I'm out here. Ooh, I'm falling out the chair. I'm running around the train. Everybody here like it ain't a library.
Let's go, man. All right, y'all. So, my Patreon people, I'm going to be in the chat tomorrow, y'all. I got y'all. My Trappers Anonymous people, I'm going to be in the chat tomorrow, y'all. Like, I thank y'all for just giving me the grace these last 2 days. I know some people probably left like, man, Trap ain't been in here for a couple days. I'm about to leave. Like, I get it. Like, some stuff been happening, and I've been having to take care of that. And try my best to take care of it. Other than that, man, look, come join the Patreon, man. It's a vibe up in there. You know, I'm myself, Rob. We're gonna help us navigate this the way we're supposed to do. Check out the video he's putting up. I'm putting some videos up. We're gonna have some future stuff coming too. We got that coming. We're gonna create a show with Rob and Ashan. Gotta figure out what it's gonna look like. Because we want to also introduce the futures market to y'all. Other than that, man, go check out the last post we put up. Hey, I need everybody to do something though. I need everybody to go follow me, the Wall Street Trapper YouTube. Literally about to start putting a lot of content over there. More content I was doing, about to start going live over there like I'm doing on Instagram. About to start going live over there like once or twice a week. So go follow that Wall Street Trapper YouTube and put the notifications on. Go do me a favor. Eric got 2,500 people in here right now that's love. Look, go like all the last posts. Go comment on the last post. Let's get them up. I got another post dropping tomorrow. Trying to do like 4 or 5 drops a week and a live. Check it out. Go get your merch. Everybody say their prayer for George, man. George got a little sick. He had a little situation going on. I told him you got to get that diet right now. Go stream on all platforms. For all my Trappers and Trappers Anonymous, I got Lieutenant Casey in the building tonight, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Got Lieutenant Casey in the building tonight. But other than that, man, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Same time, same place, next week. I appreciate y'all. Salute.